Hello and welcome to the first show of the year.
Yes, hello and welcome.
Yeah, you were listening to Mike and Dee, Mad Talk Radio, podcast. Depends what you want to call it.
Podcast, radio show, whatever. You can, whatever you want to call it, Mike. You know, it's
your show.
It's it's everyone's show. Yeah. It's the listener's show. It's our show. It's everything.
It's for the world. All right. Anyway, no, but you may notice it is not the first week of the year. We plan to do that. However, we were downstruck by some COVID difficulties. Luckily, everyone pulled through though. But you can explain that, Dee.
Yeah,
because it wasn't me. I was all right. I was staying safe.
Unfortunately, that was my side. Somebody in our household had the accordion metronome thing, so everyone had to lock down. So I didn't want to come down there and cough all over you, Mike, and sneeze all over you, cover you in pepper.
I'm waiting for the day. You try that.
I just thought, it would be best if we just, postponed it. You know what I mean? But,
safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry, yeah. Because then if I'd have come down, then we wouldn't be doing any shows. So,
well, there's no point in both of us getting effed up. Yeah. As a wise man once said.
Yeah. But the thing is, I just thought, all right, we'll take the week off, I know everybody out there was probably crying, no Mike and Dee, no Mad Talk Radio. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? The year's ruined already. But, we're back and we're healthy and we're fit.
Well, we are strong, we are rearing to go.
As ever, you know what I mean? So, we're here to do what we do best, Mike.
And while we're doing what we do best, all right, you can get involved by contacting us on our WhatsApp group. I'll give you the number right now. It is 07983 833 661. That is 07983 833 661. And
so we've also got some avenues that you can get in touch with us on. So we have a Instagram page now, Mike.
Instagram. That's what the kids do.
We're in the future,
because they gram. That's it. Because I'm on the gram. That's what I hear the kid.
All the time.
And they believe me when I say, I'm on the gram.
Yeah, I said, look, I'm
just be one of us.
We accept you. I said, look, I'm just like Mike McFly, and they knew exactly who I was talking about, Mike. They got the reference, and they were like, Back to the Future,
Biff Tannen.
They know what I mean? They were up to date, and I was quite impressed. So that actually happened.
That did.
So
not in your mind only, but that's all right.
But so we've got an Instagram page now.
And what is that Instagram page called?
Well, I will tell you that, Mike, because clearly it's something everyone needs to know, and I'm telling everyone so they can join us on that Instagram page, which is, as I'll tell you in a second, right? Because
drum roll.
Yeah, anticipation. I'm hyping it up.
Tension.
Yeah. So are you ready now, Mike, for the Instagram page?
I am.
You are? Okay, as long as you're ready. So if you go to Instagram and you type in Mad Talk.
Oh my God. Go on. Sorry. It sounds like you're stretching this.
No, I just thought, do you not want to know about the Instagram page, Mike?
I do.
You do? Okay.
We all do.
Good, because I'm about to tell you this amazing information. No, if you go to Instagram and you type in Mad Talk 21, you'll see our page, and you can join and catch up on snippets of the show that we put up that we thought were particularly entertaining. And we encourage everyone to join it, because it seems like Facebook doesn't want us to put our edgy stuff on there, Mike.
Yeah, you told me earlier that they were cancelling us stuff.
They were just deleting our posts, and it was like, you know what? If that's how you're going to be, Facebook, you can just do one.
Edgy.
So, I was bringing it to the man. So, Instagram seems like it's a bit more, open-minded, and we can swear on there, and no one's going to shut us down.
Yeah. So, but that's not what we're about. We don't just go in there and start swearing.
No, but I want to be able to swear, Mike. Yeah. No one's taking it away from me.
Yeah, it's my country and all that. Yeah, I get it. So we have the right to swear.
Yeah, and on top of the Instagram page, because we've been busy, Mike, we've also.
We.
It's been a joint effort.
It has.
Clearly, 50, both of us 50. Working as hard as each other, and we have managed to put our podcast on Spotify and iTunes. So there's no excuse. Now you can go and you can check out the old shows. You can
You
tell
have
your
to
friends.
listen to us.
There's no escape. Yeah, you thought there was, but where are you gonna go? Instagram.
There's nowhere to
we're
run.
there.
When you think
You know
of
what I
Mike and Dee, just think, there's
We're
nowhere.
everywhere.
You're everywhere.
We're in your
mind.
ass. We're touching stuff, moving things around.
Yeah, we're under your bed. Yeah.
So we just want everyone to get in touch. Yeah. So if you go on Spotify or iTunes and type in Mad Talk, you'll see our podcast, and you can check it out, and you can sign up, and you can love it, and you can share it with your friends, and you can change your life just through joining
The art
Mike
of
and Dee.
sharing.
There you go.
This is what you can achieve.
Yeah.
You can make us rich.
See, life lessons, Mike. And also gratification and money. So yeah, but
Yes.
yeah. So we're out there, Mike. We're stretching out.
We've got our fingers in all the pies.
All of them.
We are everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere you've touched it first.
So that's it. So yeah. So what's been going on, Mike?
Well, not much. It's New Year, you know. It's cold.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? It's like February is coming. January's cold, but February's going to be the killer.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, you see, depending on where you are in the world, because we are an international
we cater to
broadcast,
everyone, Mike.
all right.
Yeah.
But in the UK today was quite bright. It was freezing in the morning. It was like ice on the cars and stuff. I actually had to warm up the car for a while. I got the scraper out. All right.
Wow.
There was no
It's
snow.
like you're living in Lebanon, Mike. How do you do it?
I know. It's just.
I had to get a scraper,
struggle.
Dave. Can you believe me?
Yeah.
A scraper?
I had to walk 2 feet towards the car. Right? Well, it's more than 2 feet. It's not that close to my house. But at the end of the day, 3 feet to my car, and then scrape off. But it was beautiful blue sky.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold.
But this is the thing. I think because it looks so beautiful, certain people out there kind of mistook it for like summer's back. Yeah. And I've seen some questionable wardrobe choices, shall we say. You know what I mean? Now, I know it's cold. I can feel the cold. So I know it's not just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The frost, like you said, Mike, that's the sign. It's cold.
Yeah, that's the thing. When water vapor in the air freezes,
Yes.
right, that means the environment is a threat to you. It means if you decide to fall asleep outside, you're going to die.
You would. I shouldn't even. Why am I laughing at that? So,
I don't know why.
You're gonna die. You will die.
I don't know
It's
sure
fun.
what sort of show
I don't
this
know.
is,
I mean, maybe it's nervous laughter. Like, don't think of dead people. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just.
I know, but still, laughing is.
I can't help it. Started now. But yeah, the point I was trying to make is so it's cold. So like I went out today and doing some errands, and I'm wrapped up, Mike. I got layers. I don't mess about. You know.
I know. Yeah.
So I go out there, and I've got the boots on. I've got the thick socks. I've got the thermals. I've got jumpers, t-shirts, you name it. And I'm walking out, and I see people in t-shirts, jumpers, flip-flops, Mike. People were wearing flip-flops.
The
And now,
flip-flops.
I don't get the flip-flop. I think
Flip-flops
it's like
are the most useless footwear anyway.
where
in
is
general.
it? This is it. When is unless you're walking on broken glass, I can't think of any other situation where a flip-flop will be better than your actual foot. You might as well
a shoe.
Or a shoe.
Yeah.
Because those are available.
Because, I mean,
that's an option.
I was going to say, broken glass, better get the flip-flops.
You know what I mean? It amazes me. But I think what it is, when summer comes around and people get the opportunity to wear flip-flops and they go out and it's showing off their toes, and maybe they're like a pedicure, and they got toe rings and God knows what else, and they want to show off, and it's like, and they get that attention and they love it. And then as the year goes on, it gets a little colder, but they're still persisting because it's like, I love the attention. I'm getting the foot attention. I don't want to stop now. You know what I mean?
That's if you're into feet.
Well, yeah, but clearly they are, because they're the ones wearing the flip-flops.
That's true.
So
But
it's like,
usually they're into other people's feet, not your own.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like a calling card, a wink to those in the know.
Like a new world of like fetish.
Yeah, you walk up to someone else with flip-flops and you're like, so how's the weather in the Lebanon? It's misty at night. And then that just means you go back to
our
his
big
place.
toes will be touching later. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. Oh, I can't wait to get onto that toe ring. So maybe that's what's going on behind closed doors. I'm sure it is somewhere.
Yeah.
But some of these people, they're just flaunting
bodily flesh in the winter, and you don't like it. Is that what you're saying?
They're dancing with death, Mike. That's the way I look at it. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Now, like I said before, I don't like the cold. It puts me in a bad mood. But certain people seem to thrive in it.
Maybe they're like
lizard people.
No, lizards definitely don't like the cold. That's probably the worst example you could have thought of.
Well, they're cold-blooded though, right?
Yeah, but where do you see lizards living in cold climates?
No, but I was assuming if you're cold-blooded.
Why are they cold-blooded, D?
Because
where do
they like the cold.
No.
Clearly, that makes sense.
Have you ever seen a cold lizard?
No, because they're used to being cold. They're cold-blooded. No. Okay, all lizards are cold.
Let's start this again. Where do lizards tend to live?
The zoo.
Okay. You're deliberately doing this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. In terms of temperature.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. You know there's hot and there's cold.
That's right. There are those temperatures.
Yeah. And lizards.
Yes.
Generally, when you see them depicted on TV or in a nature show, just think about a nature show. David Attenborough.
Okay.
You know, right? Yeah. Where are they usually living?
In an aquarium or something like that.
Okay.
Near radiator.
Let's think. Radiator. You're getting warm. Okay. That's a hint.
They're getting warm. There you go.
There you go.
That's how it works.
Yeah. They're in a warm climate.
They are in a warm climate.
And they are cold-blooded.
Yeah.
But if they were cold-blooded in a cold climate,
they'd thrive because they're already cold-blooded. They'd love it. It'd be like being at the beach for them. You know what I mean? I think that's
in Antarctica.
They want it colder. I think that's what it is. They're trying to get to the
which
cold.
Which is why they all live in warm climates.
Well, they're stuck. I mean, you know what I mean?
By what exactly?
The border. They can't swim.
Is
so
this
they
the
can't
ice wall? Are you going to go flat Earth now? while you're at it, you might as well just do that as well.
I understand what the problem is, man.
Okay. You know what? I digress. Good. And I've gone down this path of lizard history, right? And I don't even know how we even got there. What was we talking about?
Cold lizards. Yeah. Oh, cold people in the cold. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, I don't understand. I mean, if there's people out there, you can explain to me, you know, because you get these people, and it's like when the sun comes out, regardless of what the temperature's like, if the sun is shining, and it's like, oh, it's hot in here, oh, it's lovely, I'll take my shirt off. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a cup of tea because it's so hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, where is it hot? I mean, the sun is out, but
you can see it.
That's it. I mean, the moon will be out, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's nighttime. So, what's going on here? But I mean, guess certain people pick up the sun easier, shall we say?
I guess so. I mean, I do think genetics has a key factor here.
Yes,
let's
definitely.
be honest.
Definitely.
Because I'm assuming most of these people that you saw in t-shirts, all right, topless and just wearing bikinis and stuff, in January, all right, and flip-flops, as you indicated before, they weren't particularly well melanated, were they?
No, they were of a specific race. I mean, yes, that was a commonality amongst the people I saw. I'm not saying that was the only reason, but that was. That was a pattern. It's a pattern. I can't deny it, Mike. I saw it and I was like, okay.
Look, we're not going anywhere with this, obviously. All right. So
where would we be, Mike? Why?
But all human beings, we're all the same. All right. We operate by a pattern recognition. That's how the brain works. You see patterns and you determine whether something is a threat or a benefit or whatever. And obviously, you've seen exactly science. Yeah. And your scientific brain is evolved over time. Saw this pattern of these crazy people.
I didn't say crazy. That was your word.
Crazy people. This is your story. I'm just elaborating on what you said.
You are, but you're not doing a good job, Mike. You're trying to steer the story somewhere else.
Okay.
And another thing.
Your scientific brain assessed that these groupings of people who seem to share some genetic trait are behaving strangely. Is that what you're saying? In the winter.
I would say they were dressed oddly. I would say they were behaving strangely.
That was detrimental to their own health.
Well, I would have thought so, but then I'm not them, so I don't know.
Exactly. So maybe they're better equipped.
Definitely. It's just the drastic difference between them and me. That's the thing. I mean, I guess in a way it's the opposite when it's summertime. When the sun is blazing and we're like, I mean, the sun will be blazing and I'll still have the heating on in my house. But that's me.
But that's just you.
Yes, I guess so. I was born in a volcano. Like, I don't know. But then those same people, they'll be like, no, this is too hot. I can't go outside.
Well, I don't know. Aren't they usually nuts when it's sunny?
Well,
yeah, take it all off, and they all get lobstered up and mashed up.
Well,
maybe that's his Englishman.
Maybe it's because the Englishman's right.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem to happen in Europe.
Well, yeah, not as extravagantly. I mean, I'll tell you what. One summer, we were driving down past Clapham Common, and it was a nice sunny day, and everyone had been out, and it was getting towards that evening time now. It must have been about 5.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing this woman walking from the park, and she looked like one of those kind of new age, lots of bracelets and beads, long outgrown hair, streaks of grey in it. Probably a homemade dress made from a tablecloth, sandals, that kind of thing. Yeah,
been vegan for 3 years.
That's it.
Yeah,
what I mean? Lots of kale, Mike. Everywhere you look, kale. Can't get around it. Yeah. So she's walking from the park. But what got me was the walk. It was like more of a stomp. And I thought, okay, why is she walking like that? And then I looked down and she had like 2 empty bottles of red wine in her hand. And it kind of painted a picture. Yeah. It's like, this has been your day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's go to the park, we'll get a bottle of wine out, get some cheese. Yeah. And the park, and the wine,
got
and
a little
glasses.
bit too crazy with the wine. And it was like, fell asleep under a tree, woke up, twigs in her hair and shit. It was getting home now, stomp. I mean, was not as graceful.
It's the drunk person's walk,
That was what it was.
That just says,
I've had enough.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be in a
bit.
situation like that, man.
No.
You're just asking for trouble. There's too many crazy people out there.
But the thing is, like, she was on her own, which led me to believe that I'd like to think she was in the park with other people. And
they just left her.
Maybe that was inevitable when it got to a certain point.
Well, especially if they're all getting blooded as well. Like, she'll be alright.
Yeah. I thought you meant like, looks like Karen's had a bit much, better make our excuses. And then they're like, but we're having a great time, let's have another one, put that track back, I love that, Shabba, it's like, alright, that's I think I think you've had enough, you know what I mean? So maybe that's what happened. But what got me is that I'd like to think that this walk she was doing, she wasn't doing it around them, because like when you're drunk, you don't want people to know you're drunk, so you try your best to keep yourself.
It depends how drunk you are.
Well, you think you are, you know what I mean? But that's what made me laugh.
That's when you overcompensate.
Yes, you overcompensate.
I'm not drunk. I'm going to speak to you very clearly,
and
I'm going to
look you dead in the eye without blinking. Really wide-eyed, because I am not drunk.
I'm not drunk. You know, now listen to me. I'm going to say this one more time. I know I've said it 7 times before.
A little bit too aggressive. But I haven't noticed, because obviously trying to get my point across, and everyone else is like, all right, Karen, we understand, Cocoa Pops are better than Rice Krispies. No one was arguing with you. I'm just saying is all. I know, Karen. We all know you're just saying. So it's one of those situations. But I just like to think that the walk she was doing then wasn't the walk she was doing when she was.
That was a survival walk.
That was exactly it. It was like, I just need to get to a bed. You know what I mean? And as soon as she got in, it wasn't even like she even closed the door. Yeah. Just collapsed on the sofa or on the stairs.
Or wherever your body can lay on without you dying. Yeah.
That's it. So but that was quite comical. But it's just, I guess it's the seasonal thing, isn't it? I mean, look, when summer comes around, you're going to see that again.
It's a little bit of sunshine, but it just goes to people's end.
I think that's what it is, especially in this country, because we don't get much good weather. So when we do get it, everyone goes crazy. Lockdown or no lockdown, people are going to go crazy. So, it's one of those situations you just have to, accept that people enjoy themselves. Maybe a little too much, but who am I to judge? I'm not the one stomping down the street barefooted holding an empty bottle of red wine.
Well, it's funny you say that, because the listener is back. Welcome back, listener, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
I mean, I know I've spoken to you already before, but officially on radio, Mad Talk Radio, Happy New Year to you. Wow. Anyway, he is contributed by saying years ago he was in Amsterdam on holiday. Yeah. He always drops it like, like one of those travellers. Years ago, I was in Amsterdam. On holiday, mind. Holiday. I mean, I do work there sometimes.
When I was travelling through the colonies.
Because we identified him as that sort of person.
He's apparently a man of the Commonwealth. He knows. He enjoys,
the finer things.
The finer things.
The dark continent has to offer. No, I'm joking. No, he says, years ago I was in Amsterdam on holiday, and every morning I was stepping over unconscious English guys passed out on the street, slowly turning lobster red. They were always white man types. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it is that it does seem to be that type of person.
But I mean, I think that's what it's one of those situations where when people go out to enjoy themselves and they feel like, all right, for instance, when people go like Mardi Gras, you know what I mean? It's like one of those holidays of a lifetime.
I don't know. I wouldn't go there, man.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a different
age
group.
You know what it is? I just think that if I go Mardi Gras, right, I'm gonna either end up in someone's sex dungeon and there's gonna be some voodoo stuff going on around, or some
thieves.
Yeah, or there's gonna be some good old boys down there who just see. Yeah, and that's it. It's game over. I don't see anyone leave Mardi Gras.
It's
I
just
see
like a
people
war
go
zone
Mardi
for you,
Gras.
ain't it?
I see people go Mardi Gras. I ain't heard anyone getting out.
Coming back. You know,
no, they don't come out.
How often do you hear like, yeah, I went to Mardi Gras? No, you hear people say, I'm going Mardi Gras, yeah, and then that's it.
Yeah,
how did that work out?
Isn't it Mardi Gras? That's like some Day of the Dead stuff, isn't it?
No, that's Dia de los
but it's a similar.
Muertos. That's in Mexico.
I know, but it's similar to that, isn't it?
Well, no, this is it's.
Oh wait, Mardi Gras is more. Yeah,
it's a big party, isn't
it?
Yeah.
That's just like a big orgy, isn't it?
I assume so. It has to be at this stage.
Of course it is.
You know what I mean?
How is that not going to be involved?
There's going to be a lot of debauchery happening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But even there,
just like that to just go and read books.
No, but they got that flashing stuff in it. They get the women to flash their boobs and then they throw them beads. So if you see like a woman with like 16 beads around her neck, you know she's been busy. You know.
Oh, okay. So they flash that. What do these beads do? Are they worth anything?
I don't think so. It's
Can
just
you
like
eat them?
No. Why would you?
Do they grow into something? Can you
I think it's like a trophy, a souvenir to say that you know you were there.
I flashed 16 guys last night.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That shows how wild and crazy you are. You know what I mean?
Well,
hang out with
one
me.
big
Who knows
party in Mardi Gras. So this happens once a year. You know what? Everyone must be frigging miserable. You know. Well, the rest of the year, once Mardi Gras is done, it's like you just walk around with your beads.
No, and then you see someone who's gone there.
No, the people who live there.
No, people who live there probably hate it. They probably leave at that time of year. It's like when you live near Carnival.
Well, then stop having the party then.
Well, it's not up to them. They don't get to just turn
around.
Is it
their yard? I mean, party. I mean, town.
Yeah, but not all of them. Because, I mean, it's massive revenue, isn't it? You've got loads of people coming in and spending massive amounts of money. So you can't say, I don't want them to come down here because I make too much noise. It's like, well, where's this money going to come from? What are you going to do, eh?
Yeah. I guess some people will probably argue about that with Carnival, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean...
These people come here with their bongos and...
This is it. I mean, but, listen, you know, you've all been to Carnival and we've seen people taking the piss, literally, with people's houses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On people's houses.
That's through their letterboxes, on their children. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people were like, you know what, I'm leaving, I'm going away for the weekend or whatever. So I'm assuming the same thing happens in Mardi Gras, even more so. Because like our friend, the listener, was saying, they have people just passed out on the street and they actually have services where people drive around in like little golf carts picking up people and checking if they're alive and if they're dead. And if they're alive, then they take them to the hospital. If they're dead, then they take them to the morgue. That's it. But it's like,
I didn't see that in Amsterdam.
No, that's
I don't know.
That's not happening yet.
Listener, I don't know what part of Amsterdam you went to.
Well, it's only got to be one part, isn't it? It's got to be in that red square.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was it even a square? It wasn't.
I
remember there's a canal.
I think it's like a square mile.
There was a canal, innit? Yeah. And that's where all the action is happening.
Well, it's all canals there, but I think
but there's one particular canal where, you know,
you're talking about the women in the windows.
Yeah, all the stuff. Yeah,
I think there's a few canals like that. I think in that district. Because
okay, well, I only went to one.
Okay,
and I was like,
didn't bother shopping around, Mike. That's enough.
I had enough. That was more than I was willing to.
Found what you're looking for first try. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, found too much. It was too much.
My name's Eric. Is that what it was? Eric, what lovely eyes you have, Eric. I love your city. Do you? That's a great place. Hey, maybe we should get together later on.
Yeah, maybe we could explore that canal together.
Anyway, holiday you never forget.
Yeah. Well, enough about my times in Amsterdam with Eric.
Yeah.
Why is he called Eric?
I don't know. It's a nice, non-threatening name, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not very Amsterdamish.
Well, you don't want someone called I'm the Cargan.
No, but an Amsterdamish name like.
You don't know any Amsterdam names, do you?
Wait.
Hoyt
Van something.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
Van
vaguely.
Hansen.
Van Hansen.
Yeah, they got a mad language out there.
Dieter.
You know, in Amsterdam, they got a crazy language.
Yeah,
out there,
it's
Dutch
not
and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Dutch. Well, that's what they say. It's like you're speaking Dutch, mate. It's you don't know where one word ends and the next one begins. It's just like a
and it's not an accent that you can
really pin down
and say, that's a bit Gaelic or that's a bit whatever.
I guess if you live there, then it's obviously a bit clearer. But to tourists, is that?
Well, yeah, because you got them people, them like you know them tribes that have like their clicking language.
Was that like Swahili?
No, that's an actual language.
What were you talking about?
Clicking language is not Swahili. Probably just insulted the whole of East Africa.
I'm sorry, hold on. So you say they don't do clicking noises in Swahili?
That is not. I don't know what you mean. Swahili is not a clicking language.
Not all of it, but you're not saying that part of it is not clicking.
No.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've heard people.
I mean, I don't know, because when you talk about Swahili, now we're going into like regional dialects in Africa and stuff, and it depends.
This is not where I thought the show was going to go.
No, it wasn't. But I mean, but there may be
some version that might be classed as Swahili, because there's loads of languages that are under the whole banner of Swahili.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So when you say Swahili, they do the clicking language, a lot of them will be like, "What the hell are you talking about? I ain't got no clicking in my language."
I heard them clicking. That's all I'm saying. All right. You be clicking, man. You know you be clicking. Don't try.
They don't click.
Hey, man.
Listen,
they're clicking.
They don't click. I've been to Uganda, right? And you know what the main language is there?
What's the main language, man?
Swahili.
Is it?
Yes. It's actually called Bugandan, but it depends on what tribe. But the point is, they don't click. Any of them.
I choose to disagree.
I see. Well, now we've ironed that out. Dee chooses to disagree.
That's it. It's a free country, Mike.
There you go. Dee's ignorance, everyone.
I choose
2022.
Ignorance. There you go. But yes, I do know what you mean about the clicking language. But yeah, I mean,
Swahili.
You don't even know what that means. You know what I mean? You have to be brought up in that environment, because otherwise it's just clicks. It's just clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that might work though. I mean, in certain situations.
I mean, the only way I can identify with something like that,
I think they have noises with it.
Okay.
As well.
So, demonstrate for me. Okay. There's a little to the click. You see?
So that means I'm in charge.
Does that what it?
That's what it means.
You just walk into a village and they start
that's
bringing you maidens and food.
Bowing and shit.
That's it.
That's
they
what
knew.
happened.
They were just waiting for you to turn up.
Apparently, according to you and the clicking language of the well-known clicking language of Swahili, just go anywhere. Go Kenya. Yeah. You know them serious places in Kenya. Yeah. Go there. Right,
and just
capital,
start kicking
and just go to the president right, outside his palace,
and
he'll run out and open the gate
of my own.
They say, take my palace. There's my wife. There's all her friends.
And I'll be like,
everything is yours.
That's it. That's how it works. I'm pretty sure.
Anyone who's of Kenyan origin or speaks Swahili, in fact, please get in contact with us, because I think we've got a point to prove.
And prove me right.
Yeah, prove Dee right that apparently Swahili is just a clicking language.
I didn't say just a clicking language. Don't try to change it now.
Is a clicking language.
No, I said it has clicking in it. I didn't say it was a clicking language. You said clicking language.
Let's establish something here.
Yes.
Now, later on, when you get proved wrong, and you will be proved wrong.
Not about this.
You'll be proved wrong about this specific point you're making about the clicking language and in relation to Swahili.
Okay.
All right. You can't come back later on and say, well, clicking, like how we've got like the word clock, and technically you can say there's a clicking noise in it. You can't be doing any of that rubbish. Yeah. Okay.
I won't do any of that rubbish.
Good.
Okay.
That's recorded.
That's all right. That's fine.
Hopefully.
So yeah. But I've gone way off topic now.
You started talking about clicking languages. You're talking about people walking around in parks, and now we're talking about clicking languages.
I mean, that was it. It was the whole seasonal change and people not taking it seriously. I find it frustrating, Mike. That's what
is it because you're concerned about their well-being?
I'm concerned about their well-being, but also the bad example they're setting to other people.
Maybe the people you saw today, maybe they ran out of clothes.
What, shoes? They ran out of shoes?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
How do you run out of shoes?
I don't know. Maybe they ran them off their own feet. I don't know. But
literally ran.
Yeah,
out
or
of
maybe
shoes.
they got robbed.
And all they had left was flip-flops. So you're saying they were on their way to the shoe shop when I saw them? Is that what's happening?
Or to the police.
Or to the plate? That would have been.
Their phones got stolen.
Bring back my shoes.
That's why they didn't call the police. So I got to walk to the police station now.
It's been a rough day for them.
Yeah, it has.
Shoes and phone stolen in the same day.
Well, yeah. If you go into someone's yard and your teeth and stuff, you're a thief, right?
Yeah, so first thing you go for is the shoes, Mike.
Yeah, no, but it's like, yeah, I like those Air Max. I want to take them as well. It's like, but I'm here really for electrical goods. What those Air Maxes will do.
Can't leave them behind.
Yeah, they're quite fresh.
Quality. Clarks. Bloody hell.
Only had a couple of days wearing out of those. Yeah, give them to my gran.
Still fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to my daughter.
You got that. Especially, I mean, but you know what? I can believe that as well. If someone was to break in someone's house and rob them, right? And they came into their bedroom and they had like a whole wall just full up of boxes of trainers. You're telling me that thief isn't going to try and take a couple of those boxes of trainers? You know what I mean? It's
you'd probably
could take the TV and whatever else, but you got to try and grab a couple of boxes of Nikes and run out with them as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, you have just been busted, my friend.
I've been busted. That's highly unlikely.
It is.
I'd like to hear
this. Pavlos.
So now Pavlos gets in touch. I haven't heard from Pavlos in about God knows how long, but this is his contribution to the show.
Pavlos,
thanks, Pav.
with a name like that, this is a man who comes from a lineage of learning. All right,
he's sitting next to the radio with spectacles on and a pad and a pen
and a library behind him.
And that's it. No.
Like one of those old Alexandrian libraries. He's got the first one.
He's just him, a library, and a radio. Is that what's going on?
But to let everyone else know what the hell we're talking about, Pavlos is a regular listener on the show, and you can get in contact with us on, what is the number, D?
The number to get in touch with us at Mad Talk Radio is none other than, and this is WhatsApp, Mike, so don't get it confused with like a regular phone number, although you could phone it if you wanted to.
No, you can't.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't advise you to, although it is a phone number, but it's only meant for WhatsApp, so don't phone us. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The number for us to get in touch with us at here on Mad Talk Radio
is 07.
Yeah, that's it, Mike. Go on.
Okay. 983.
983, that is correct.
You haven't got the other? Okay. 833-661. Just like Pavlos did.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That was pathetic.
Well,
I gave you time to get the number.
And I don't know what's wrong with your... But you seemed eager to do it yourself, and I didn't want to rob you
because you took so much time.
I was just building it up, like...
Yeah.
It's called showmanship. Check it out. Look it up.
An anticlimax. That's what that's called. Something you're probably very used to, from what I hear on the street. Anyway.
Getting a little dirty here. What's going on?
That was a pathetic performance, my friend. You had a chance. You blew it.
I was ready, and you just you're too eager. That's what it was.
Okay, maybe I've been accused of that before. All right, so Pavlos has enlightened us. He says clicking languages are all in Southern Africa, and they include the famous Zulu language, which interestingly picked it up from an indigenous languages in the region. Also, interestingly, Afrikaans, which derives from Dutch, does not have any clicks.
Well, I choose to disagree.
I see. There you go, Pavlos. We tried.
The Donald Trump defense. Fake news.
The Donald Trump defense is really not a good point of reference to go to. It doesn't indicate a sense of innocence.
No, but it doesn't indicate guilt either, because I take none. So
I see. Well, while we're talking about that sort of attitude, all right. Come on, anyone in the UK this week, all right?
It has to be transfixed, Mike.
They must. Come on, they must have been enjoying this story about Boris Johnson.
Real scum.
Well, not even enjoying it. I reckon 50-50 of the country want to just like strangle him or whatever, and are really disgusted with him because obviously he's been busted again. But what I weirdly enjoyed was the squirming, schoolboyish, amateur approach to trying to worm his way out of something, which is clear to see It's like, what's that description? It's like discovering a puppy next to a pile of poo. You know what I mean?
As guilty as a puppy sitting next to a pile of poo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you are cool. This is you.
This is it. But oh wait, no, because you didn't see it from this angle and this point of view. So when you look at it from here, actually, I'm right. It's like, no, that's not helping. It's not helping you.
I mean, admittedly, we know where the leak probably came from. It's probably Dominic Cummings again. I'm pretty sure he's been blatant with it anyway. But what I loved was that they gave him himself enough rope to hang himself with with the last party with the, what is her name? Michaela Stratton. Not Michaela Stratton. Yeah, it was Michaela Stratton. Why not? Michaela Stratton was at this party, right? No, I'm joking. All right, no, it was
about
Allegra Stratton.
Yeah,
that sounds like one dynasty name, innit?
That's what I say. Allegra. You know what? You have to have some balls on you to call your child Allegra. You know, you are envisioning great things.
Well, you know
for
what?
Your daughter.
Put it this way. You're not going to meet someone like East End Market with no teeth called Allegra, are you? Selling apples.
She's probably just called Leg.
Yeah, get your apples.
All right, Leg.
All right, cheers for the apples. What's your name? Allegra. It doesn't work, does it?
That's not your name. You know? Probably stole it, didn't you, you thieving cockney?
Yeah, stole that as well, didn't you? Sound like something Boris Johnson would say. But what was I going to say? It was this schoolboyish approach that he took to just squirming his way out of it. You know, but they gave him enough rope, man. Because
well, the thing was, it's like, because he knew he was never really going to take full responsibility for it, so he kind of did exactly what everyone expected him to: give this half-assed faux apology, where I'm sorry that you felt like this, rather than I'm sorry I did X, Y, and Z. You know, so at the end of the day, if you're going to apologize, just say I did it, I'm sorry.
But the thing is, that was the problem, is what he was apologizing for, because you could look at this as a supreme setup for him that he set himself up at, right? Because when he had to kind of come with his begging bowl last time with the Allegra Stratton thing, it was because it was, okay, someone has been caught laughing and mocking the whole situation, and he came out and said, oh, you know, this party stuff was disgraceful and I'm disgusted that there was parties. And then the story came out where he was sat in the garden. He said, no, that's not a party, that was a work due, and, you know, blah blah blah, but I'm still disgusted at all that behaviour last year, and it won't be happening, and we've been following all the rules. Even if there were parties, they weren't really parties, but we were following all the rules. And he covered it, got through Christmas, thought, okay, New Year, start again, start talking about the vaccine rollout, and this is what we're going to do.
Back to business.
Back to we're going to make Britain great again. Yeah. Get Brexit done. And then this shit drops. This time it's like an email from his own guy, like inviting 100 people.
I mean, was it bring your own booze?
BYOB. They didn't even spell it out.
It's just like, we all know what it means. Bring your own booze. You see,
BYOB, you know where to be.
La 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 la. You know what I mean? We'll be doing a conga with their shirts,
the chicken
with their ties around their forehead. The birdie song.
They were doing that around Winston Churchill's bust in the office.
I just like the image that there were probably tourists going around like on the tour bus looking
this
across.
Is where all the government and the leadership is happening right now.
It's just like a proper generic, you know, party gone astray. You know what I mean? There's someone vomiting on a tree, someone passed out in the grass, there's probably two people having a fist fight, so it's leave it. You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff. Someone's making out with someone else. It's like British government, everyone.
That's gonna look pretty disgusting.
That's it. It's and then what? Everyone just brushes himself off and goes back to work afterwards, man.
That's it.
No, it was a good old fashioned knees up, Mike. Everyone was getting bladdered.
But what makes me laugh is the fact that this time when he lied, he has to lie. He's like, okay, what are you lying about exactly? Because you can't say, all right, I weren't at the party, but then I think, was it yesterday or today, he had to admit that he was there.
Yesterday.
All right, so okay, so you were at the party, which means that last time when you were denying that you knew about any parties,
that was a lie.
that was a lie. Right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
So,
well, it has to be, doesn't it?
it has to be, because what else could it
Unless
be?
you had amnesia or something at the time, which you hadn't been diagnosed with.
Well,
Suddenly just happened.
Well, it's just like the schoolboyish lies. It's like the one I was talking to you about earlier, the one about his house.
Yes.
So basically, some guy paid for all the shit in his yard, and then it got exposed that this guy had paid for all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then when he was asked about it, he was like, "Boy, I don't know, you know what I mean? All this sort of rubbish."
Oh,
and then they found out
fumbling.
that there was a WhatsApp message that he sent to the guy saying, "Yeah, I need the money, man." Curtains are falling down. All right. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. All right.
Trying to get the extension put
That's
in,
what you
yeah?
say. Look, man, your toilet's not working. You know what I mean?
Are you building my house or not?
You know what I mean? I've got a kid on the way. What are you doing, bruv? All right, that's what he said to the guy in his own sort of Boris type of way. And the guy was like, "Yeah, sure," and then baited himself up on the text. "Yeah, sure, I've got the money." Ha 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 ha. And then sent him a message. So then when it came up again, it's like, "Oh yeah, I totally forgot about all that."
Did you?
He goes, "Yeah, but you do live in the house, and you're surrounded by the things that this guy
You can
bought."
walk around. Where did all of this come from? This
I forgot.
is not my house. What? Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
All that money.
Yeah, it's like, but he expects you to believe it.
Yeah. But the thing is, I mean, there's still people out there. I remember, I was watching the news this morning, and there was, going around the country and asking everyone, would you trust Boris again? Do you think he should step down? And blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are like, well, I mean, I'll still vote Conservative, but not if he's running, blah, blah. And then there were people like, he just made a mistake. He's done good for the country.
It's always
It's like
he's trying to get the country back on the run again. You're pulling him down with human mistakes.
It's like, yeah, but he's the Prime Minister, so should he be held to a higher standard?
Nope, he's just like everyone else.
Just like everyone else when he's in trouble. And then it's like, but you know what? Hey, Conservatives are going to conserve it. So what can you do?
Yeah. It is playful to watch, but it does make you laugh about how the lengths. But you know what? I mean, they should have like a vox spot. Let's say, all right, they should do this one. Okay, you're in a fire or something like that, or you've got to rush in to an emergency to save someone, but you're holding your baby, and the only person there who needs to escape as well, but is there to hold your baby, is Boris Johnson. And you say, "Boris, could you please hold my baby, my child? She's my world. Please hold my baby. I'm going to run in there and get my gran, and then we can all escape together." And Boris is like, "Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me the baby. I'll be right here."
You see, I think that conversation probably would have gone more like, "Oh my God, a fire! I've got to go in there save him."
In fact,
my
we'll
baby
put that
daughter.
to the listeners. Would you trust him to hold your baby?
Would you trust
while
Boris
you
Johnson to hold your baby? Full stop.
Yeah.
Just give him the baby. Would you?
Yeah, just tell him to
him?
hold the baby while you've got to go and rescue someone from an emergency situation.
Yeah.
That you're kind of all in danger from. Text us on the number, which is.
You doing it to yourself?
Okay. No, I know the number.
Okay.
It's 07983 833 661. Smooth. I know. Don't clap. Don't clap.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah,
but
I know. No flowers. No round of applause. Thank you.
You're fine. You're a modest man.
I am.
Humble.
Humble is something many people say to me.
It's too big of a word to describe. Very good, sir. Very, very good. No, but yes, I just it's an interesting time to be Boris Johnson. But I mean, so we're all waiting for this report to come out.
Yeah, but before you go on to that report, just hold that thought for a moment.
Okay.
The listener, let's just call him by his real name. He's earned it. Ross. He says Boris has too many babies of his own to hold, so he won't be able to hold anyone else's. That is a very good observation, sir. I don't know how I didn't see it. That is a good point. No, that actually gives him enough. I have too many babies of my own.
There you go.
So I can't hold yours. Sorry.
Is it? Despite the fact he's not actually holding
he
any
doesn't say
babies.
sorry. He says, "Forgive me.
Forgive me. No, man.
I take responsibility
But
for nothing else."
But you know what makes me laugh, right? when they were coaching him for this interview that he had,
the statement in the House of Parliament. Yeah.
Can you imagine what that must have been like? It's like, do you remember that episode of The Simpsons where they're trying to teach Rainier Wolfcastle to say "up and Adam"? And, up and Adam. Up and Adam. Up and Adam. Okay, let's just take a break.
Try and sound sincere, Boris.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry how you felt about bollocks. He can't do it.
Let's try it again, Boris, from the top.
It's like, just fucking say it, Boris.
For Christ's sake, man!
Just say the words.
You know what I mean? You get proper frustrated, you just slapping papers off the desk. You know what I mean? I'm getting another coffee. I can't do this anymore.
We've had a few other texts coming in. Sorry, I've really got to catch up. We're having too many
people joining in.
We need an admin.
We need someone to field all our calls for us, Mike. We're that important. We are popular.
I'm very busy. I feel like I need an office now or something. A business card.
I need a personal assistant.
Like a cup.
And a finer facts, Mike.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
And an actual table. We have tables. I'm joking. All right. Asher says if we go back to when he was mayor of London, he was playing a rugby game. I remember this with kids when he basically knocked a kid out.
Oh shit!
And the child couldn't be more than 10. It was quite funny. It was that Fast Show episode where the competitive dad.
Oh, with the dad. Oh yeah. Never give in to gravity.
Yeah, and she said he would not hold my child in any way.
No.
Okay, well that's
unless he was going to kick it like a rugby ball, perhaps.
Right, I think we have another text. Wait a minute. Okay, conveniently, someone in Boris's family has tested positive for COVID, so he isn't going to be appearing in public for a week, hoping it will blow over by then. He isn't just burying his head in the sand. His fat ankles are the only part still above the sand. Okay.
Fat ankles. Not a fan, I think, is what we can take from that.
Yeah. And apparently another we're getting it from everywhere today. Wow. Yeah, another one comes in. Mate. Yeah, it says Boris must have gone to the Prince Andrew School of Interview Preparations.
Oh, see, that's an interesting topic now. Prince Andrew.
Oh yeah. There's a theme this week, innit? Yeah. Of getting busted.
Yeah. All right. The higher ups getting dragged down into the gutter where they belong.
But you know what?
Taken down a peg or two, mate.
The thing is, Boris isn't. He might survive this because there's a few days and a weekend before, you know it, we're all going to forget. We're all going to be looking at something else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They'll try their best to distract us with something.
Yeah, they already have. I saw there was some I saw something earlier. This is Michael conspiracy theory talking now, right? But there was a story about like breaking news. It was on Sky or one of them. What? And it was like, you know, the banner on the bottom. Oh yeah. Breaking news. There's been some sort of spy shit happening. That wasn't written on the banner.
Was that the fact that they were reporting?
I paraphrase.
Some kind of spy shit, son. Yeah. Going down right now.
Some spy shit. Real. Some Chinese spy shit is happening in House of Parliament right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that was that's still directing back to the Houses of Parliament, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, they don't want to direct you too far away because then it's obvious. If you say Chinese spy, everyone's going to be like, Chinese spies. Let's not look at that anymore.
If it was something like, you know, Woolworths is coming back, I bet that would distract everybody. Like, Woolies, go and get a football and some plimsolls. No one would be remembering Boris anymore. They wouldn't care. You know
for
Woolworths, yeah.
You know, you're showing your age now. You know, there's probably a whole generation of people who are now adults who've never seen Woolworths before.
Maybe not, but that's what they're missing out. See?
No, but then they wouldn't know it's coming back. But like, Woolworths, sounds like some old shit. They ain't going there.
Yeah, but look, if Woolworths comes back, it's not going to be old.
What are they going to do?
It's going to be new Woolies.
What can new Woolies do?
It's going to be amazing, Mike. They're going to have like
sell old sweets again.
No, it's all going to be upgraded, isn't it?
To what?
Well, they're going to have like iPhones and, you know,
there's Apple shop for that.
Yeah, but it's Woolworths, Mike. See, so you're going to be getting a deal. That's what I'm saying.
Are you?
Yeah, everything's always cheaper in Woolies. You know what I mean?
Get your cheap iPhones from Woolies.
Yes, that's right.
That is your advert. You know what?
Hey, are you saying
now I've said it, I'm there.
You saying that Woolworths doesn't have quality stock? Is that what you're trying to say? Their merchandise isn't up to scratch.
I'm sure I bought quality street from there. Individually, because they'll separate in shelves. Remember they do that shit?
You see, you're already being nostalgic now. You're remembering all the good times. Pick and mix, Mike. Come on now.
Don't need to do that now, because now you could just buy all the sweets you want.
But in one go. That's not the same.
Press a button, Amazon, bang.
It's just bang.
You just like sweets.
No,
and then it's there.
It's not about.
An hour later, there's a guy
at
my door holding some sweets.
Why? Then you're missing out. You're missing the best part. It's about the journey, the adventure.
Yeah, of picking through sweets that everyone's grubby hands has been.
Not just that, but you get to go to Woolworths. You get to wander around down all the aisles, look at all the merchandise.
Listen,
you know,
the last time I went to Woolworths, right? Well, I'm going to sound like such a snob, right? But since we, it's probably all this Tory talk.
I see.
There was a Woolworths down the road from kind of mid-range between where you live and where I live.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure if you remember where it is. Bromley Road.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah. Last time I went there, I saw poor people and old poor people.
Wow.
They were the only people that were in there. All right.
You really have a hatred. I saw poor people and old poor people. So what? Yeah. They're not allowed to be more worse.
No, it's all right. But it was like okay, yeah, we're gonna get the decorations for our wedding. All right. So got a $5. We'll go down to the Woolworths. Yeah.
Oh, $5, you know.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you come out of Woolworths after spending $5. You're set up.
That's it. Christmas dinner.
That's it. Got yourself a hi-fi in there, mate.
At least 1.5 turkeys.
A fly mole. You know what I mean? You got microwave oven.
All the toffee pennies you want stuck together. But
that's it. Might be able to get a copy of Now 87.
Now 87.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that kind of stuff.
The magazine.
You know what I mean? Was it Smash Hits is there?
Yeah. Picture of, young Craig McLaughlin.
That's it. You get that Prince calendar you've always had your eye on, Mike.
Oh,
that's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I want. It's not an actual Prince calendar.
No, it's the Prince Charles. Prince Charles's calendar. So yeah, why not?
Topless Prince Charles calendar.
That's
what everyone wants. What every young girl wants to see.
Needs to see that man's collarbones. That is a horrific sight.
Look, I think collarbones is too much. I think anything beyond that
the
family chin.
Oh,
right.
The soft chin, Mike. Yeah. The weak chin.
The weak chin. Not saying anything more about that, but it is rather weak.
Yeah. It's there's a lot more nose than chin. I think that's nose is more prominent.
It's funny because when I think about royal families, like they do kind of look similar and stuff.
Yeah,
and you'd expect that in a family.
Yeah,
but if they weren't famous and royal, and you just saw people a whole family walking down the street who looked like that, wouldn't you think that would look a bit strange?
I would think probably going to Greg's or something.
Going to Greg's. It's Christmas dinner again.
Christmas dinner again. We've done this before. It's amazing. But not to say that we're
one big giant bean and cheese pasty, please.
Bean and cheese. Who's putting that together?
They have that in Greg's.
Bean and cheese.
They call it that as well in exactly that same way. No,
that
it's not true. I think it's horrible. Beans and cheese.
Beans and cheese.
Yeah. Not even beans and cheese. Beans and cheese.
Beans and cheese.
Yeah.
Like one word. Just beans and cheese.
You've got to say it like that, otherwise they don't give it to you.
They won't understand. I don't know what you just said. Beans and cheese. I don't know what that is.
Beans and cheese.
Beans and cheese.
I see.
Up, sir. 1 or 2. Like me to warm it up for you? Could we warm up the beans?
I want it cold.
Who's going to really want it? Of course you do. Look at you.
One giant cold beans and cheese pasty, please. I love Christmas
If it's too
dinner.
hot, it inflames my gums.
Yeah. Gum, because it's only just one gum
just
now.
One gum.
Yeah, we're painting a picture.
Teeth.
But yeah, Woolworths people.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't believe that's true.
That's what Woolworths ended up like. I'm not saying
towards the end it was not a good place to be, but I mean back in the day, remember Woolworths was up there with
it looked like
HMV and all them
Woolworths
places.
started looking like a pound shop when it's closing down.
Well, that was the irony in it. When it closed down, all the pound shops opened up, and it was just like the descendants of Woolworths.
Yeah,
he was coming. You can't stop Woolworths. We'll be there in one way.
Yeah, but with pound shops, they're like, look, we're not even going to try and brand it, right?
No.
Pound shop.
That's it. You know what
These
you're
are the two things you need to understand about this place.
Yeah, but
do you have a pound?
But this is the thing, right? I went to the pound shop today, and this is what got me. I went to the pound shop, and all right, then I went to buy some batteries, and say, can I have those pack of batteries? And I went, the man looked behind him and goes, "Oh yeah, these ones." I said, "Yes, please." And he picked them up. He goes, "Yeah, £1.50."
What about pound shop?
Wait, what? So it's just the name is just for show now.
It is.
You know what I mean? There's nothing to pound.
I mean,
anymore.
technically, there is a
There
pound.
is a pound involved. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? But Harrods could be a pound shop if you're going by that rule.
£2.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought, is this a big enough situation for me to make a thing out of?
Considering you're in a pound shop.
But this is it. You know what I mean? You can't argue. You're in a pound shop. You take what we give you.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, right. Still my 50 pence.
I mean, there's things you can get. You can get some good things in pound shops. There's things you can get, and there's other things you just don't bother get.
Yeah, but I think pound shop has just got lazy now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like when pound shops first opened up, it was amazing because you were looking at them and thinking, all of this for £1 is amazing.
I've always hated pound shops though.
You didn't. Well, you don't like looking for bargains, though, do you, Mike? It's a waste of your time, as far as you're concerned.
I want the thing that works now. Right?
Yes,
I don't want any of this faffing about and asking stuff for shit.
But don't you want to, have a story to tell? Yeah, well, guess how much I paid for this.
I don't want to tell any story because I went out. It's like if I want to get a new phone, it's like, okay, that's the direction I'm going in, isn't it?
I want a phone. Here is my money. No more chit chat.
Yeah,
our transaction is
like,
over.
Yeah, my cousin's got that phone. What the fuck are you telling me that for?
So wait, hold on. When you go to buy a phone, are you one of those people like when they
I know? I've already looked up. I know what phone.
You don't want no chit chat.
I don't.
Don't try to sell me anything.
Yeah.
So listen, my friend, this is the same phone that I have for myself. Yeah, I'm on this data plan. If you try and get this phone, you will get 6 months free of internet. Yeah. Now, all you have to do, a little bit extra on top.
Not
you won't
interested.
even, don't worry, mate. You won't even see it first couple of months. Yeah, you're 3 months free. After that, a little bit, but you won't even mind. And the deal you'll be saving.
After you start talking,
amazing.
I'm just going to do what I'm doing. Yeah.
Also, if you sign up now, you get a free phone case. Yeah, and a screen protector.
I don't want it anymore. Sorry,
it's all free. You just have to sign here. Yeah,
I'm gone.
If you get the extended
You've
warranty,
lost
my
yourself,
friend.
Bridget.
Listen, I guarantee because I like you, I like your face.
Oh my god!
I'll
do you want me to break your face?
Special deal.
Do you want me to break your face?
Don't tell the manager, right? This is
Oh
just
my
you and
god,
me,
this guy
right?
is mad.
So you sign here. Don't tell nobody. I give you a special deal. Yeah. Nobody else got this. Nobody. Yeah. You can ask the man. They won't know. All right. 6 months. Can't say further than that. My hands are tied. Yeah. Sign it. I'm not even looking. Yeah. You sign it. It's done. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Are you signing up, Mike? You can't.
No, I'm gone. He's
You're not
talking
even.
to himself.
You're not even.
He lost the sell.
You know.
I've actually walked out. I've walked out of places because they're talking too much.
But while they're in mid conversation.
No, not in mid conversation. That might be a bit much. But usually,
okay.
If they've pissed me off and they're like, yeah, because I'm like, you know what? If this sounds like it's got to be more work than anything.
So I didn't come here for a conversation. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
So,
just like I can't do it. It's too much.
Wow.
I mean, it's just like I just want to just
tolerate
buy
the what's the
stuff
word?
and go. You know what I mean?
You don't.
know what I hate?
We know you're not a man who likes to tolerate chit chat. We know that already.
You know what I hate though? The conundrum is when I do actually need to ask something. It's like when I bought the laptop that is currently helping us broadcast this amazing radio show.
Yes.
All right.
In the fashion, yeah.
Yeah, and I had to ask him. So I was like, look, this is an AMD Ryzen 7, blah 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 blah. But does it have a such and such sound card? And he didn't know. He goes, yeah, but I'll find out because then he started talking about a computer that he's got. He's like, yeah,
right.
because I do some stuff on the side. I was like, I don't care about the stuff you do. Just answer my question.
You seem a little irritable,
Yeah,
mate.
it was just like, no, I don't want this to be a long thing.
Had it been a long day?
No, it wasn't. I went straight to the shop.
Yeah.
Knew what one I was buying. I don't want to be standing around, looking around, and waiting for stuff because that's
Okay.
long. So I know the item I want. I'll find out if they
do
got it in
you or
stock.
do you not have this?
Yeah, and it's like,
then
I would
that's
like
it.
this one, please. Like, yeah. And they got to the front. It's like, yeah, well, we know we have an insurance card. I was like, I'm not going to do that. So let's just
shut him down straight
yeah,
away.
I was like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I had some cover story like, yeah, it's for this person. They're not in the country.
But what if it's one of them salesmen, right? And they're like kind of sneaky with it. They try. Obviously, they know they can. He sees you coming a mile away.
I'm looking for it, D.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
He's looking for you. He sees you coming. He sees the straight face. He sees the determined look in your eye. He sees the forward stride of momentum. He goes, "This man is here for business.
No.
I'm gonna have to work really hard to make this sale."
Do you know why it won't work?
Why is that?
Because I have an objective when I go in the shop.
Yeah.
And if anything deviates from that objective, then you abandon the mission.
But what if he says like?
I
What
don't
if it's
care.
the same guy? It's like, "Oh, my friend, are you coming here? What are you looking for? I've stopped working at that phone place. It didn't work out for me, but I got a job here, luckily. And I saw you. I remember You're a man who likes good things. You've got good taste. And I always admired that about you. Look at your clothes. Look at your dress.
I don't like your accent, mate. I want someone I can understand.
Even my accent, mate. I only put this on for
so
these people.
So you're a liar as well?
No, I changed. It's code switching, mate. Code switching. You ever heard of it? Don't worry about it. Anyway,
didn't think you would be someone
I
who would
like
need to.
you, right? I like your look. I like the way you talk, and goddamn it, I like your attitude. So for that reason, I know what you're looking for.
I don't like people with Southern Hemisphere accents. Can't stand it.
It's a very specific bigotry you have, mate.
It is. It changes. It changes with the mood. I hate anyone at any time.
I'm a maverick. I don't know who I'm going to hate next. Oh, I might be loving you, shaking your hand next, egging your ass, dog shit through your letterbox.
That's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You don't know what's going to come next.
So you're not
I'm shutting down the chit chat.
Have you ever had that one where they try to not get personal, but try to corner you in a way? Right? They'll say something to you like, "Oh yeah, so do you have kids?" And it's like,
yeah, but again, you know what? Those things don't work with me. Yeah, because that has gone too far already.
Yeah,
because the realms of our interaction is about this shop and the items that are in it and the money that's in my pocket or my card or however we're going to transaction it.
Right.
And the moment you try and bring other shit from my world into it, now you've just put a big dick on my wedding cake. You know what I mean? I'm just like, well, that's finished now. This is all spoiled.
All right, so say this, right? You say to yourself, right, I'm going to buy a laptop today. I need a laptop. You look it up, you get all the specs, you know which one you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right? Say, all right, this is in my price range. This is how much I'm willing to spend. Fine.
Yes.
You get there. You get PC World or wherever it is, and you say to the man, I want this laptop, blah, blah, blah. And he says, okay, it's over here. And he shows it to you. And he says, this is the one you're looking for. And you say, yeah. And he goes, okay, that's interesting. Because the same price you're paying for this, you could get this instead, which does more.
I'm listening.
I'm doing a fishing pole.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, but he's selling in a correct way. He's trying to be my friend. If you try to be my friend, then you fucked the whole thing up.
No,
yeah?
but he's just
but he's telling me factual information, and that's fine.
Right.
I understand that I can't literally just walk in the shop and start slapping stuff out of the way. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But if you go, hey, hi sir, yeah, and he's inquired about the item, fine. I'm on my guard. But that's fine. And then he said, "Oh, by the way, this is what you want to achieve. Well, by the way, this item over here could do that and maybe more. Maybe save you a bit of money." I'm like, I'm listening. Please tell me more. That's fine. But if it's like, you know what? Oh, God, my cousin's got those shoes. I don't want to know. Now you're basically saying you're so stupid that I could talk to you about shoes. And make you change your mind about what you left your house to do today.
Shoes, take my money.
Yeah, I see it as an insult. So you're going to tell me about your non-existent nan, and now whatever I planned to do today is changed because of some bullshit you just come up with.
I mean, obviously, if that's not the best approach.
I am not an idiot. All right.
Why are you so defensive?
I'm just saying
he's just trying to make a sale, Mike. That's all he's saying. He's saying, this one. But what if it's like, okay, yeah. So this laptop you're looking for, but we've got this one which does more, which for the same price. You know, are you interested in this?
Why is it the same price?
Well, this is the thing. If you buy this laptop, then you also get a free membership to blah 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 for 6 months.
Membership. I don't like all that stuff. Man.
It's completely free. You can cancel it any time you want.
Well, cancelling it now, then, innit?
Well, you still have to make the purchase. So
now you're telling me what to do. You've lost me.
That's how you get the deal.
No, you just said you have to. You don't do that yourself, man.
Yeah, you have to. No, not that you have to buy it, but in order to get the deal.
I heard you have to.
I see.
Goodbye.
Okay then. The hardest man to sell to.
Yeah, don't try to appeal to my human nature, and it's not there. It's not there. Not when I'm buying shit.
Or if it's like, okay, you want to buy this laptop, yeah? All right. How about warranty? Do you want warranty with it?
That would really depend on how valuable the laptop is.
Well, is it valuable to you?
Not enough if it's going to mean I'm going to have to pay more shit or write my name on.
Well, you don't have to buy it, you know, but if anything happens...
thank you, goodbye. Yeah, I'm very difficult.
I see.
And even to my own detriment. I don't like chit-chat and talk for no reason.
Okay.
Because that just ruins it. Even like in shoe shops, sometimes, you have to ask someone to get you the shoe.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And then as they come back, and then they'll stand there and watch you put the shoe on, and sometimes that just annoys me. I'm like, okay, you can fuck off now. You know what I mean? You give me
what are you
one
expecting
shoe
to happen here?
You give me one shoe, you've got the box and the other shoe. I'm obviously not going to steal one shoe.
And obviously, you work in a shoe shop, so this can't be the first time you've seen someone put a pair of shoes on.
And when they it's good. Don't tell me your observation.
Oh yeah, that really suits you. But you said
when
that about
have you not said that?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like someone puts a pair of shoes on. No, that doesn't suit you, mate. That's shit. Take them off.
That's the thing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your honesty. That's never happened in any shoe shop ever.
No, I don't think you should wear them. They're my most expensive shoe, and I wouldn't spend all that money.
Yeah.
You'd be fired in a second.
Blatantly. That's clearly
If anything, your boss would actually set you on fire. There.
Excuse me, sir. Just douse this employee in petrol. No, but all right then. How about this? What if you had to return something?
Oh, that's easy. I don't return stuff.
You don't return something. So say you bought this laptop and you got it home.
The interaction is way too much.
Broken. That's it for you then. Just in the bin.
Wait, if it's broken, I bought it and it's broken.
Yeah.
Then obviously I'll have to do that because I've just bought it,
Right.
and then I'll go through whatever mess is required to get my money back. Yeah, just to get my money back.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to buy anything from them.
So in that situation, you're willing to engage in conversation?
Yes, because there's an objective and that requires conversation.
You know what would make me laugh? If you went there, you bought the laptop, and you was close to the man, and you had to bring it back, and it was the same man. Say, "Oh, my friend, you're back, eh? How's that laptop working out for you? Huh? Doing lots of music? You people like music, don't you?
This has got to end in violence.
Get it on the old iTunes, eh? Oh, what? What? A problem? No. With this brand new laptop? Well, don't worry, because you bought that extra. Oh, you didn't, did you? You didn't buy the warranty, the extended free 6 months warranty. You wouldn't have to pay anything for 6 months. You didn't buy that, did you? Oh, well, it seems like it's a tough time for you, eh? What, to return it? Oh, I don't know. I mean, the last person who tried to return something without warranty didn't go very well. I was saying to my mum the other day, somebody tried to return a laptop.
Talking of your mum.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that where it's going?
Your mum, Bridget. That's where we're going now. Because you're taking a PISS.
Wow.
You know why?
That's unfortunate.
Because that 6 month warranty don't mean shit. I just bought this. I'm already covered by a guaranteed warranty of 1 year anyway. Stop your faff. Stop your
if you'd have read the fine print, my friend.
No, there's no.
That's why this particular laptop was on offer because there is no warranty. We offer it to you, and most people buy it because they have common sense. But you chose a different way. How did that work out for you, my friend? Is it good?
Let's see how it works out.
Does it still work?
Let's see how it works out.
Does the screen even light up? Eh? Did you try it? You didn't even get to try it. Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh, you hate to see that, eh? You hate to see stuff like that. Oh, well. Can I help you with something else, sir?
Yeah,
would you like to buy another laptop?
It's got a side.
I'm sorry, I have other customers.
Okay. That's ending in violence, isn't it?
What do you mean? I don't understand what the problem is.
A store manager today
was strangled with a laptop. As far-fetched as it sounds, it was actually possible. I don't know how. We'll have to watch the CCTV footage.
Somehow managed to eat all the laptops in his own shop. Amazing.
Just like this grainy CCTV footage of you hammering the sales assistant to death with an edge of a laptop. Take it! Take it!
Anything would happen after that. Come on. Man taking a piss like that. Anyway, we have gone slightly over the break.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We have gone for 68 minutes straight.
68 minutes straight.
That's it. You see, even like people play football, they can't do that.
They can't do it.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Look how much they're getting paid.
Struggling.
45 minutes running around kicking the ball. Rubbish.
Piece of piss.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No talent.
Try that, Ronaldo.
Right?
Hey?
You try sitting down in the studio in your own
sitting down
house
and
just talking
for an hour. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Oh, you'd be flagging.
Yeah.
So, learn from the experts, yeah?
Absolutely.
Watch, take notice, take notes. You're welcome.
All right, we will be back in a short while. A short while. When you press the button and then you just went up out of nowhere. No, we'll be back in a short while, 10 minutes, and we will continue the show with some of the other
with some other topics. Yeah, we have other things to talk about. And obviously, as we say, any topics you think we should be discussing, just drop us a line or a message or a text or whichever way you want to get in touch with us. Carrier pigeon, I don't know. Send us something to discuss, and we will try our best to discuss it, as long as it's not too creepy or weird.
Okay, well, and on that, before we go on our break, we did get a text from Anne-Marie, and she says, but if they said you had to get more store credit, then they don't do cash refunds.
Oh, so you have to spend your money with them, basically.
Oh, no, that's death. That's death. No, see, this is why I don't get involved. I go to the store, I know what I'm getting. That's why I like to go places where I'm just picking up the box. I don't have to have any of that interaction.
But like I said, say if something happens, it gets damaged, you have to bring it back, and then they say they only give store credit.
You know what? I lost the money. Screw it.
That's it. I won't give in. Take it. I'd rather you take my money than my pride.
Yeah,
is that what
there
it
you
is?
go. That's it. That's exactly it. All right, we will be back in 10.
All right.
And we are back.
Yes.
Short break. But much needed. So, we overran by a short while.
Yeah.
But let's just remind our listeners and anyone else who may be listening online by some other route, you can get in contact with us on 07983 833 661. I don't even need to look.
It's so natural now, mate.
It's natural.
Like,
natural.
It's almost like you've got it memorized.
Almost. almost. Yeah. But it is that time of the week.
Yes, it is. That special time that everyone's waiting for.
Okay, so do I have to turn down the music because you got your little jingle that you must do?
Okay,
week?
yeah.
Okay. Clearing up the voice. All right.
Yeah, so no matter if you're hip, you're cool, or you're a freak, get ready because it's time for question of the week. Change it up a bit, Mike.
Okay.
Change it up a bit.
That was the 2022.
The new edition.
Right, let's do that again, just so I can get a good recording of that, and because obviously you've worked hard on that rap.
Well, yeah.
And, so let's do that again. Let's hear that one more time.
One more time.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. All right. Whether you're cool or you're hip or you're a freak, get ready because it's time for the question of the week. Yeah? Okay. Got it? Good?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Sure. All right.
That's a new ringtone right there, Mike.
Ringtone. Yeah, ringtones. They're going to make a comeback, and I think they're going to start with that.
That's what people, when you hear that on the bus, like, someone else listen to Mad Talk. I should go and make friends with them. That's how it works.
Okay.
We're bringing people together, Mike.
We are. Okay. Together to stop you from singing that, probably. But
well, you see now why? You know, people enjoy it. I think people enjoy it. You know,
people think lots of things.
People do they?
They do.
And clearly, their opinion is just as valid as yours, Mike.
Well, yeah, but it is that time. So
yes,
please. Tell us, what is the question of the week?
The question of the week this week is, would you make a citizen's arrest? And if so, how far would you go? Now, the reason I bring this up is because a situation happened recently where somebody I know was at a bus stop, and this must have been around, say, 3 o'clock, you know, around the time when all the schools are clearing out and kids are coming home. And they were sitting at the bus stop and they saw a guy standing over by the bin, you know, the little bin. But he was facing the bin and he had his hands by his crotch. Now,
I'm not touching that, brother. Who's touching that?
But this is the thing. It's like, I don't know what he's doing, but whatever it is, he shouldn't be doing it. Right? And
whatever it is, you shouldn't be doing it.
He's a wrong un, Mike. And the thing is,
can we invite the listeners in on this?
Yes.
Okay, please do. So this is the question of the week. The question of the week is, again, say it one more time, D, please.
Would you make a citizen's arrest? And if so, how far would you go?
Okay, get in contact with us on 07983 833 661. We want your input on whether or not you would make a citizen's arrest. The example that D is using is rather troubling, though.
Yes.
So
So there's this guy, and he's standing at the bin. He's got his hands by his crotch. Now, I don't know what he was doing, and to be fair, do you really want to get that deep into it? You know he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. And the worst thing about it is, they're kids coming out of schools. So, you know, they don't want to be seeing that. You know what I mean? So, all right, Mike, it's you. You're at the bus stop. You see this guy standing there. He's got eye contact with you. His hands in his down below. And he's standing by the bin.
Is he making eye contact?
Yeah, he's staring directly at you.
I'm not gonna look at him then.
You're just gonna turn away. You're just gonna ignore it and just hope it goes away on its own.
You're expecting me to make a citizen's arrest.
I'm just saying, what would you do?
So you want me to go get closer to this man?
What I'm saying is,
how are you gonna make a citizen's arrest?
You're in a position to change things. Right?
I'll tell you what. This is what I'll do. I mean, wait, am I in England?
Yes. Where else?
No, because I was hoping. Like if it was in the States or something.
Okay, what difference would that make?
Because if you could make a citizen's arrest out there, I'm sure you could just tase him from afar or something.
Well, you can still do that over here.
No, you can't. You'll get arrested.
Well, you don't have to tase him, but you can still make a citizen arrest over here.
No, that means touching him and getting closer.
Oh, so you just want to electrocute him from a distance, is that what you're saying?
Well, that's not my first...
Isn't it, Mike?
Well, if I was in America, it would be my first option, because that would be the psychology, you know.
Right.
You know, he is a danger to me.
So I need
He's a danger to my community.
There you go.
So, I mean, technically that's true if he's over here as
well.
But you know, it's England. So it's like, you know, turn the other cheek. Yeah.
Better not make a fuss.
Just make have a cup of tea and you're all right.
He'd probably go away on his own.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So you've got to, if you're in a situation, I mean, what situation would you make a citizen arrest, Mike?
Okay, if
you went to off license and you saw like somebody sticking bottles of wine in their jacket or something?
I'm not invested in that, man. So
right.
Drink away, my friend.
So what if he was rude to you beforehand? What if like you were coming in there?
Oh, now you're appealing to my petty nature. Oh, of course, I'd shop him right in.
Shop him right in.
You know what? I would leave him to do it. Right?
Okay.
This is what I do. So let's say, all right, let's paint the picture. You said, okay, this guy has been randomly rude to me.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe he nudged me on the bus earlier and stepped on my foot and didn't say sorry.
It was like you walking up and you was like, "Excuse me, you got time?" I ain't got no fucking time, man. Get out of my way. And he walked off.
I would ask random people all the time. I've got a phone. Why do I need to do that?
What if he asked you the time?
Yeah, and I said, yeah, all right, here's the time, mate.
And it's like, hurry up, mate.
Wait, you're asking for the time?
Yeah, can you
so
just
you
give me the time,
don't know what time
mate?
it is?
Yeah, just hurry up and give me the time.
But you know you're in a hurry.
Just give me the time.
Shut up.
All right. And he walks off. And then you see him later on in the off license, and he's putting bottles of wine in his coat, and he turns around and he sees you both lock eyes, and then he does like that, puts his finger to his lips like, shh, don't tell nobody.
All right.
What would you do?
I won't tell anyone. Me and you are friends.
Yeah,
we have a bond, you see. We've shared experience.
We both like wine, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll get you something all, mate.
No, all you need to know, we've got a shared experience, a moment in time that bonds us together.
Okay.
Which I will always remember.
We'll always remember that time we shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're in a situation where you're relying on me.
Yeah.
To
do the stand-up thing. Yeah, don't shop me, mate. Just nicking a couple
No,
of
you know
bottles
what?
of
I'd leave him to do it.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. Look, you can put something in your other pocket, right? He'd be
You'd be
like
suggesting things.
Yeah, man. He would be coming out there like a scarecrow. His arms will be all stiff and stuff with how many bottles he's got in there. Yeah. Jingling out.
Is your plan to overload him so he's so obviously stealing that he gets caught? Is that what it is?
No. I would just leave him to it. I'd even make sure that I'd be taking my time when I'm buying my stuff.
Yeah.
Let him get to the point. But I'll make sure I'm leaving before him. When I get to the end, the security guy will say, listen, Goff, that guy's got a whole heap of stuff in his jacket, and then I'll walk out the shop. So
you wouldn't wait to see what happened?
Yeah, I'll walk across the road and hide behind maybe a garbage can or something. Being the big man that I am. All right.
Rubbing your hands together.
Rubbing my hands together.
Yes.
You've seen the picture. Yeah. And just await for, what happens? Entropy. It is the way of the universe.
So what if he's walking out, right, and you see him get collared by the security guard, and he's like up his coat and putting all his bottles of wine out, and he's making that face like, whoa, and then he sees you across the road. What are you going to do?
Thumbs up to him. Thumbs up. Friends.
But you have to make a citizen arrest. You have to say citizen's arrest. You have to be...
Wait a minute. I'm not shopping. I'm not citizen's arrest for a thief. All right?
Okay.
A citizen's arrest would be if...
What if he's like...
If he's attacking someone and I think, all right, I can't, in all conscience, stand there and let this violent situation happen.
Right.
It
so you're going to jump
really
in.
bad.
You're going to be like Tom Hardy or someone. You're just going to start.
Just like Tom. Yeah, I'll be just like Bane.
Yes. You're going to smash your man on your knees.
Because he's going to help any situation. Yeah.
But what if it's all right? How about this? So you're going to the off license. You see him stocking up his big overcoat with, stitched in extra pockets, right? And you're like, all right. And then he gets in the queue, right? And he's like, there's two queues. So you're in one queue, he's in the other queue. And he looks across and he kind of gives that wink like, yeah, we're in it together.
Nah.
Right? And
I'm teeing you up.
Hold on. And then, right, while you're watching him, he sees an old lady in front of him and he looks down and he sees her purse in her pocket. And you see him lift the purse out and he looks at you and makes the same gesture. He puts his finger through his lips. And he's like, shh, all right, mate. And
Come on.
And he looks for it and he sees like a bag of Maltesers.
This is
and
a
he
test.
picks them up as well. And he does the same thing again.
Does he see a pram and he sees a baby?
Yeah.
He sees her milk and he takes it and he puts his fingers up to his...
because we're in it, you and me, yeah?
Me, you, baby milk, Maltesers.
That's it. We'll live like kings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are one. I'll say, first of all, you're a lunatic. You're obviously a lunatic.
You need to be stopped.
Yeah.
There's something detrimentally wrong with you, man. This is not how normal people behave.
Okay, stealing out of an old lady's purse.
Yeah.
Would you make it citizen's arrest?
I'd say citizen's arrest.
Really? Would you say that?
Maybe not like that, but I would say, excuse me, and I'd draw attention. I'd say, that man over there.
I'll say, oi,
you're gonna go the Grant Mitchell route. Yeah.
Oi.
Leave it. It's not worth it.
If you know what's good for you, then you better leave that.
Yeah. Unless you want me to do ya.
Yeah.
Does ya? I'll get right in the arm. Yeah. Give you a dead leg. Something like that is what you can do, mate.
No, I'm not going to tell him about what I'm going to do to him. I'll say, oi, that man's a thief, he tried to go in a lady's purse.
And he says, what? I ain't a thief. He told me to take this stuff. We're in it together. We're partners.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then he throws a bag of Maltesers at you.
Oh, sorry, that's a fight. Why does it always end up with him being really insulting? Just so that you know,
he's a desperate man. He's a desperate measures, man.
Maltesers? Wouldn't he just run out of the shop?
Maybe that's what he's planning to do. Once he blinds you with the Maltesers, he's legging it.
Really? I don't think he has to worry about me. He has to worry about the security guard.
Yeah, because he knows you're
a thief.
If you go oi and he knows you're going to G him up and he just throws a bag of Maltesers in your face and then tries to run out, what are you going to do?
All right. That's going to end in violence, obviously. Let's switch
There's only one way.
Okay,
only one way.
Look, that's a silly situation. If it's someone who's stealing out of a woman's bag, or anyone's bag, I will probably shock them because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. If it's a
but you see, your morals always seem to shift, though, Mike. Because
it depends on what the situation is.
But that's
if he's stealing a bottle of ketchup from Tesco's, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But if it's like, all right, say if he's stealing from an old lady,
but she's racist.
Yeah, she's got like a gollywog doll, just walking around with it, and she calls it Nignog.
Steal away. I feel like this is justice.
And then it turns out that, her son died and that was his favourite toy, and she just keeps it with her to remind him of her son.
So what? Because
it's Christmas and she's alone this year, Mike, and nobody's going to look in on her. No one's going to check.
Yeah. Even your racist son.
Make it.
Okay, so
she made some mistakes, but she's getting on with it. Well, don't we all deserve a second chance, Mike?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. That's why you're walking around still alive with your Nignog around your neck. Good luck with that.
So you still allow the theft to continue? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
I see.
And you?
Well, I
mean, assuming you would have known this backstory while standing in a shop randomly.
Yeah, because she's telling the cashier all about her dead son. And now this is our first
you
Christmas
didn't tell me that happened.
Well, you didn't care, Mike.
No, you didn't tell me that was happening at the time.
You just saw a racist old lady and you said to hell with her, I hope she dies of COVID.
I didn't say that.
You pretty much did, Mike.
I'm pretty sure I just said I would just allow the crime to happen. I feel that's a lot better than what you said.
She deserves to have her life savings stolen at Christmas. Yeah. Could be worse. Could have COVID.
There you go. And then now you have COVID.
And then the man steals her purse and then coughs on her neck.
Sorry, love. I couldn't have stopped that anyway. That shit was always going to happen.
You were destined, man. Your shit was fat.
So
man.
how unlucky were you? Come on.
Come on. No. So yeah, but citizen arrest, Mike. So
all right, let's switch it. Let's say you're walking down. You're in a park. You like to go to parks, don't you? So
this is your view.
Like everyone else.
I've put two and two together. Dave,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I've
seen
it.
parks. I've seen you standing near them. I know what's going on. Yeah, you love them.
we know
It's
what's
fine.
happening. You love the park life. All right. So yeah, in a park, and there's one of those dog walkers. All right. She's got about 17 dogs. All right. And she's talking to another dog walker. And then there's also, you see some rustling in the bushes, and there's this guy. Obviously, looks like a dog thief.
He's a dog thief.
He's a dog thief.
Dirty dog thief.
Dog thief.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the things
Worst
around
of
his
the
eyes.
worst.
You know,
He's got the striped jumper on.
That's it.
And the mask.
And the word dog thief.
Dog thief. He's got like a big sack.
Yeah.
With dogs written on it.
No, all right.
Let's say
no. There's another bunch of dog walkers coming along, and there's a couple of other people from talking and stuff. There's a lot of confusion. Too many dogs. Too many people.
It's a madhouse, mate.
How are you doing? Oh yeah, I've been doing this job for 4 years. Oh yeah, I've only been doing it for 7. Blah 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 blah. But one of the guys,
the dog thieves.
Yeah. Well, no. One of this.
Or just
one
another
of the group.
dog.
Yeah, dog walker.
Yeah.
He sees one of the other dogs, and he's got like this bag, and he just thinks, oh, I think I can do something with that dog, and he just takes it off his leash, and no one can see what's happening.
Oh, he's doing it all covertly.
Yeah,
mate.
and he just attaches it to one of the leads that he's got. Would you say anything?
Oh, that's crafty. He's like
So
hiding
he's
in
stealing
plain
a dog.
sight.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to say.
Would
something.
you intervene?
Oh yeah, you can't make someone steal someone else's dog. I'd rather they steal their money than their dog. You know what I mean? It's like, to some people, that's stealing their child. You know what I mean? And the worst thing about it is, imagine the dog walker has to go back now and say, yeah, remember that dog that you entrusted me to look after and walk and exercise and take care of? Got nicked.
Well, they wouldn't say like that because they wouldn't know it got nicked. They'll be like,
Well,
yeah, I was in a park,
eventually-
we were talking, and it was just gone.
That's even worse. I'd rather you say it got nicked. Don't tell me my dog vanished. What kind of talk is that?
Yeah, you know, you'd have to create a story.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, right?
Ninjas,
yeah, ninjas. These guys, right? Yeah, these black guys, right? Probably. That's probably the way they got a job. These black guys,
Yeah,
right?
hungry
Came
for
out-
dogs they were.
hungry,
Crazy.
yeah, spears and everything. All right. They came up with spears. They said "mbungo" a few times.
Bungo.
Right?
Made some clicking noises.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Mentioned something about being Swahili. Clicking. All right.
Very informative thieves. I don't know why.
Yeah. Had spears, and then they stole the dog. I think they said we're going to eat it, so don't bother looking through it.
And why would that need that necessary? Why would that
Yeah,
information?
I
be
understood that much.
That's
in between
it.
the clicking.
So probably eating your dog right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't bother trying.
Don't look for it.
I think that's how it's going to be.
That would be a far-fetched story, and I'd be surprised if that worked. If it did work, then I don't think that person ever really wanted that dog, quite frankly.
All right.
Yeah, that happens, doesn't it?
All right, I've got one for you.
Okay.
You're in the post office. One of the few that are still existing that are not.
Another place I like to frequent, Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Do you?
I don't know, but that seems to be your
let's
basis
not
for
dig.
everything.
Let's not dig. I mean, I didn't even ask you to volunteer that information, but
I'm just adding
nonetheless,
backstory, Mike. I'm
I
making
know,
your
but
story more.
It doesn't need
believable.
it, but it was fine where it was.
I'm just trying to help, Mike. Just trying to help.
I know, but let's just
Well,
try not.
all right. You seem to be doing fine on your own. Continue.
Are you sure?
Well, it's your story. Are you sure?
I'm sure. Good. Let me continue. You're in the post office. All right. You know, it's a Tuesday.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Bit
relevant.
outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Backstory apparently.
Backstory.
Okay. Environment. You know. Yeah. Paint a picture. So anyway, a robbery breaks out.
Okay.
But this guy, it's a kind of a small post office, and this guy, he was stood in a queue in front of you, and then when he gets to the counter, he's like, "Yeah, give me the money," and you can see he's a bit shaky, but you've got a bit of a history in boxing and stuff like that. You know, you feel like, you know,
tasty. Feel like I can
do it.
Jump in.
But
there.
what he's doing, he's just like, "Look, I don't want to know. I just need some money. All right, please. My family's starving. I really need it."
See, now this is backstory.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so it's like, I really need it. Kids are hungry, you know. Ran out of SMA milk or any other brand that's available. All right. but I really need it. I'm not this type of guy. Look, please, just give me money. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I'm willing if I have to. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Has he got a weapon?
Yeah.
What weapon has he got?
All right. He's got a knife.
A knife?
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting involved in that.
No. But when you look at it, it's like some rubbish, like
it's like a banana painted to look like a knife, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just a bit of paper with the word knife written on it.
Out of the Argos catalogue, is that what it was? Stick it to a piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Don't come any closer. I'll stab you.
It's just his finger.
It's just his finger.
It's just got snot on it.
Oh my god!
All right.
Maybe he's got like a stick with some dog poo on the end. Or something like that. Stay back! Nobody wants this.
You know that would be quite effective. That'd be more effective than a knife.
Hey, worked back.
Hey, take all you want, my friend. Keep that shit away from me.
Literally, that's it's an old tried and tested, Mike.
Exactly.
Nothing but oldies but goldies.
Yeah. So you reckon you could take him? There's a good 50-50 chance, but you don't know. He might be a master in kung fu, or some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and make you go on the floor with him, and then he's bending you up. You don't know.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'd probably try and do the old, diplomatic things. Hey, let's all just calm down, okay?
And then and he turns around, he gets into a wrestler's pose.
Why is he wrestling?
Because he's ready for action.
So what's the knife for?
That was just for effect. Now
effect.
This is where the real skills come into action. And now you've picked your.
I'll lure people in under the delusions of a knife fight. Then it turns into wrestling.
Yeah.
Is that what
I'm not even here to rob the place.
I'm rich. This is nothing for me.
That's I just like random wrestling matches.
Then I realised the situation has changed somewhat, and I'd have to reassess my approach. I'm like, I didn't realise that's what it is. Excuse me.
Okay, so you would jump in?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that is a different situation.
No, that's already when it's too late.
It's already too late.
Yeah, you discovered
I'm having a wrestling match. That's what it's going down.
You discovered that. Well, not really much of a match, but
I'm being attacked in a post office. Is that what you're saying?
You're gonna have some weird Brazilian jiu-jitsu arm lock happen to you, and your elbows are gonna pop out of the joints. Probably.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So, but initially you would jump in. You saw he's like quite nervous. You reckon you could take him?
I don't know if I'd be thinking about taking him directly. I think I'll probably more like.
You're surrounded by nothing but women, and there's like an old lady and a child who looks up at you with like, please, you're the only man here. Please, you're the only one with physical strength and might that could possibly save us from this maniac.
Why does he sound like a Victorian child?
Because he is.
I see.
In the East End of London.
This is a robbery that's taking place in Oliver Twist, apparently.
You had some Sam Beckett quantum leap shit happen to you as well, and this is the situation.
This is a random.
Forgot to add that bit in the story.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah. Al and Ziggy had a conversation about this earlier. You weren't listening.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's it.
Okay. Then if that was the case, then I think I'd have to. I think I'd feel a sense of duty. Put it this way, if I didn't, I wouldn't feel good about myself afterwards. You know what I mean? If I kind of like slowly edged out. Remember that scene in is it
The Ritual?
No, not The Ritual. I forgot about that. Yeah, but basically that. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking like no Beetlejuice.
You're a piece of crap.
Trying to blend in.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that guy.
That guy, yeah, doing that face as well. Yes, I'm the smartest person in the room.
No. You deserve to be struck by lightning once you do that.
Because I don't know if that's the kind of person I want to be. So I think I would have to step up. I'd have to say something. But as for just a full-on fight, I'd obviously try and avoid that as much as I can. But if I'm saying to them, listen, let's just calm down, let's just talk about it, man. What's going on, bro? Talk to me. Hey, what's happening?
No,
I'm on your side here.
You have to attack him straight away.
I just have to go for him.
We've had two contributions from various two listeners. Asha, she says a citizen's arrest seems like it runs some risk, especially if it involves interacting with human beings I don't know. Very good point. Yeah. I've also found that staring at people and not breaking eye contact has helped stop some dodgy stuff. It's something I picked up from leaving the UK and being on a continent. Staring has power.
Staring has
a power of Brits that can't be explained. I will
this
try
sounds like a blurb from a self-help book. Staring has power.
Yeah.
Realize your power
by staring. Ross adds, I read somewhere that people had made a citizen's arrest, and when the police came, they charged them with false imprisonment. So I think I'll pass. Well, you're not supposed to imprison them, mate. Look, you can't be taking them to your sex dungeon. I told you about this. All right? You wrestle them to the floor, you put their arms around their back, and you say, call the police, and you hold them there. You don't tie them up and gag them, chloroform them,
idea of a citizen's arrest is
bring the sack that you got with you all the time.
Yeah, I think his idea of citizen's arrest is based mainly on Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
I think that's
no.
The spider has caught a couple of flies. You know what I mean? There's no police coming.
So you're saying not that Ross would be doing it, but he's actually got a couple of cowboys
on speed dial ready
to come and deal with any random criminals that he has to arrest.
If you were that criminal, you'd be begging for the police. You know what I mean? So hey, things could always be worse. I mean, that's one way to stop crime.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Unless two guys are police, then you're in trouble.
Then it's lose-lose, isn't it? Yeah. You picked the wrong house.
But Asher makes an interesting point. I'm not sure if staring at something. It depends what the crime is. If it's like you're a weird pervert at the bus stop, I'm not making any further eye contact.
Well, he was already initiating the eye contact.
If anything, you're probably just giving him a visual aid to his arousal. So, Ash, I'm not sure if I agree with. If it's some weird pervert shit, then I am not gonna be making eye contact with someone so that me staring at them actually just makes them more
their enjoyment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't want to know that I gave him pleasure.
Well, that's it. Like he starts winking at you while he's doing it. Oh,
and he'll finish.
You're enjoying this as many levels as I.
You make this the best ever.
Can I get your number? That kind of stuff.
You'll always feel dirty.
Is it Michael? Yeah, come on. Don't be like that. You know what I mean? Is that he wants to meet up with you. He wants to go to the
we could do this again.
You can do this
time. You do me.
Do me, you know. Meet me in the slug and lettuce in the toilets in half an hour.
That's the thing.
I'll make it worth your while. Yeah. Bring the marigolds.
That's bring the table mats.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a situation where you could be comfortably making a citizen arrest. You know what it would be like? Where would be the best situation? If it was like Houses of Parliament where Boris Johnson was doing some shit and he went, citizen's arrest! You stood up in the House of Parliament in front of the Speaker and said, excuse me, Mr. Speaker, citizen's arrest!
You'd get shot.
What, in the Houses of Parliament or live on television?
If I did that.
I know, yeah, if you...
Yeah.
Or just walked in there...
So citizens... You think I'd even finish that sentence?
This man somehow managed to citizen arrest himself.
Ross has retorted. He said, dude, it wasn't me who did it. What's your obsession with sex dungeons? Laugh out loud. From my experience, most people are completely oblivious when they are being stared at. That doesn't sound creepy.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Yeah. They're oblivious. They don't know.
They don't know. Sounds a bit serial killer.
It depends how you're staring. If you're staring in their face, then they're going to be oblivious.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at them from afar,
well, there's extremes. I mean, like if you got your face pressed up against the front room window, that's probably going a little too far.
Licking the glass. And
you know
stuff,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Gyrating yourself. You know what I mean? I like what you've done with the place. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It's not gonna go down well. But I mean, I have been in situations years ago. I mean, there was one situation where I was on a train. I was going to work, and obviously it's early morning. Everyone's tired, and you get like the seats face each other on the train.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. So I was sat next to the window, and this guy was sat opposite me, and this dude is just yawning, but he's not covering his mouth. Yeah. And he's doing some proper going to town yawning, like this is from last night.
I'm so tired.
You know what I mean? That extra shit. And I was like, all right, you're taking a piss, but it's early morning. I'm not going to say anything. So then he does it again. And I'm thinking, all right, now I'm noticing because you're not even trying to cover your mouth anymore. It's just like everyone has to breathe your mouth air now. So he starts to do the third yawn, and I just stop and I do what Asher says. I give him this look. I just staring. What is it? What is going on? Like,
I just got some news. I don't know why I find this funny.
What?
I mean, it's not funny, but I found it funny.
Okay.
Ross has just given us a true story. A true story of a citizen's arrest. That did actually happen.
Okay.
Peter Tatchell. You know who Peter Tatchell is?
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's kind of like a civil rights, gay rights campaigner.
Okay.
Quite well known in London. If you saw him, if I showed you a picture of him, you'd know who he was.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, Peter Tatchell tried a citizen's arrest of Robert Mugabe in London years ago.
You can already see this is going to go horribly wrong.
Let me read the sentence.
Robert Mugabe.
Okay, so let me start this again.
Yeah.
Peter Tatchell tried a citizen's arrest of Robert Mugabe in London years ago. He got his head kicked in.
That's all the explanation you need. No more details are necessary. He got his head kicked in.
Got his head kicked in.
Proper like skinhead
Wow.
style, you know. Got his head
What's
kicked
funny is I mean, you know what's funny about that is
in. This is not what he's expecting.
I know what Peter Tatchell looks like, and the idea of Peter Tatchell making a citizen's arrest
Yes.
is
not
a bad
believable.
idea.
Especially against
Yeah.
Robert Mugabe.
Yeah, because I mean, not that Robert Mugabe was a physical.
No, but it's what he represented.
Yeah,
it's enough
but it's
to know
also
this is not a man to toy
Robert
with.
Mugabe isn't just going to be walking down Peckham Street Market by himself.
Are
He's
you
going to
sure
have
it was actually
neighbours.
Robert Mugabe?
Yeah,
I just saw someone
I do
that looked like
vaguely
him.
recall some story about this.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like,
He got his head kicked in.
I mean, that was the only outcome that could happen.
Yes.
So,
Like you got away with
but
that.
that's what made me laugh. So sorry about laughing in the middle of your story.
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
fine. It's okay.
It's funny. This was much more entertaining.
I see.
Not that it's funny, actually. I should reiterate that.
Well, that Peter
That
Tatchell getting his head kicked in
in.
by Robert Mugabe.
No, he didn't. Robert Mugabe didn't do it.
He didn't. Somebody else jumped in to
Did
save
it?
Robert
No,
Mugabe.
I think one of his I feel like I would have known more about the story if Robert Mugabe actually
Done
kicked
himself.
him. Yeah, don't you think that would be
There
a
would
bit
be
more famous?
consequences and repercussions. I don't think he would have been able to.
I think we'd know more about that story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be more of a headline. It's like,
That would be-
Peter Tatchell gets his head kicked in
Yeah,
by
but-
Zimbabwean president.
You know
I
when
mean,
they do those shows?
you'd hear about that.
It's like those shows where they do like the top 100 moments of whenever. That would have to be in there.
That'd be number one each
Yeah.
time. Each kick. And then the number 2 is the second kick.
He actually
It goes up to
occupies
98.
6 spots on this list because each one was more memorable than the next. You know what I mean? That's an ass whooping to remember. No,
This is where he stopped screaming. Yeah, but
we don't know
anyway,
if
we
they're out of
digress.
choice or he passed out.
Yeah, but I think Asher made a point about the staring thing. I mean, I don't know if that really works. I think in some situations, I can see like if you're staring at someone and they realise they've been busted, then they may change their mind about doing the crime. I get that, but
Well, I think being stared at is kind of like it initiates that kind of fight or flight response, doesn't it? It's like, what do? Do you look away? No, that shows weakness. Do you keep looking? That shows engagement. What are you going to do?
But it's a war because now both people are doing that.
Well,
It's like,
this
well, I
is
ain't
it.
gonna look away because he ain't looking away.
So then someone's like, and then you might get that person that's extra pressure. Like, you up, mate? Got a problem? And it's like, oh shit, now it's this.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
did I want this? I just wanted to get some lettuce. You know, then you realise.
Every time I'm on the way to the lettuce store.
Yeah.
It's
Don't buy salad. Every time you buy
I
salad,
told you.
someone gets
If we
stabbed.
were eating Mars bars, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I guess it's one of those situations where you get stuck in a staring competition with somebody else. You better be able to back that up, because if you get pulled on your shit in public, everyone's camera phones start coming out. You know, in this day and age.
Yeah,
Be on
you don't
YouTube.
want to be. You see, this is the fear. That's one of the reasons why I may not want to ever do a citizen arrest. I don't want to look stupid, D. That's it. I mean, there are plenty of
adversely,
opportunities. For
If
me
it
to look
works,
stupid every day.
you could look like a hero.
You could.
Yeah.
You could. I mean, weigh that up.
You could be on.
Okay.
Like
well,
this morning.
you know what? You got to
with,
make
like,
sure
Philip Schofield
whoever
or
you're
something.
arresting, you know you can take them out.
Okay. What if it was like some like guy that you went to school with who was always getting beaten up?
No, because if he's alive now, he knows something. I ain't that stupid, man.
He's learned.
He's
got
learned.
straight. He's carved out of wood, Mike.
He's still alive for a
been
reason.
he's been to fight clubs. He's done all that stuff.
He survived
clawed
a
his
lot
way
more
up.
fights than I have. All right, so he knows something. I
He's
don't.
wearing a robe. He's not even wearing regular
Doesn't
clothes
he?
anymore. He's got a
Walking
lightsaber or
around
some
like,
shit.
I was walking around like Doctor Strange. I'm like, hey, leave this guy alone.
You fixed yourself up, Richard. What's happening, man? Yeah, if he's looking like that, if it's some on point shit, then I mean,
no. So it's got to be someone, you know. It's got to have a club foot or something, you know.
A club foot. Even it out. Is that what you're saying? Like,
yeah, let's say
got to be in a mobility scooter, something like that.
Yeah, some sort of mobility issue.
Yeah,
you know, partially blind. But still willing to commit a horrific crime that I have to have no choice but to intervene on.
Well, why not? Now it's easier to stop the crime.
Now it is.
Now it's your time to step up.
I can literally stop it just by whistling. You know, that sort of is the best.
Okay, so what if it was something petty?
Like what?
Like you saw him throw a crisp packet on the floor, right? But it wasn't just that you threw the crisp packet on the floor. He was eating really noisily at the bus stop in your ear, and he screwed it up.
I always stepped up and walked away from him, bro.
Right, but then he gets up, and as he's walking past, he throws it next to you.
I'd say something to him, man. So you taking a piss, mate? I'm gonna arrest you.
Well, he says, "What? What's the matter with you?" And they were like, and then he goes, "Drop something," and he walks off.
So his fat ass is getting pushed in the road, man. Straight to the murder. No, obviously.
Why does it always end this way with you?
Because you set situations up that can only end.
Listen,
with
there
me
is a
having
thing
to retort.
known as the high road.
Yeah, no, there isn't. What?
Just turn the other cheek, Mike. Walk on. Not every battle needs to be fought. You know. Sometimes you lose the battle to win the war. You're a bigger man. Yeah.
Am I? Am I? Where have you ever seen any evidence of that?
Listen, there's always time for change, Mike. You'll sleep better at night knowing I didn't engage and I'm the bigger man.
No, I won't sleep after that.
You're just going to be thinking about what he's doing right now. He's probably telling all his mates, chucked it at his feet, and I said, drop something, mate.
Exactly. And you know what's going to happen? Is I'm going to walk down the street one day, and he's going to see me. I ain't going to see him, but he's going to be with all his mates. He goes, there's that idiot I was talking about. And he will be lauded like a king for the rest of his life.
All of his like ne'er-do-well friends will be like, you're the mate. Yeah, you're the man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, Tony, you told him.
All because of what?
Because of a crisp packet.
Well, I could have
you took the higher road.
I could have just Robert Mugabe'd him.
You could have Robert Mugabe. Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
Do you want to get Mugabe'd, mate?
Yeah.
Right in the noggin. Yeah. Because I'll make it happen. Yeah. You'll be on the top 10.
I'm going to Mugabe your family.
Your whole family. Come man, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Douche, you're Mugabe'd. Douche, you're Mugabe. Your name, Mugabe. You know what I mean?
Mugabe already. Alright, so we learned something new today. But he answers your question. Citizen's arrest only depends on the crime. Okay. If someone was like doing some horrific shit, they're starting a fire or something, it's like, okay, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean?
But what if you were like in an office and someone was like
stealing photocopier paper?
Yeah, something petty like that.
Don't care about that.
But they were making money off of it though.
Really? Yeah, I'm not petty in that way.
Alright.
If someone's making money.
Let me give you a scenario then. Say you were at school and someone was working at the tuck shop and they were stealing money from the tuck shop and their pockets were full to bursting, like with stolen change. And then they tried to walk off like that money belonged to them, and you saw it happen, Mike. You're in school, you see this boy walking away from the tuck shop, pockets filled with cash.
Why would you? Really?
What would hypothetically, what would you do, Michael?
And this is Michael is with the mind of a child.
Yes. You're in school, doing all the things schoolboys do.
Yeah, like not grass on each other.
Not grass? You wouldn't grass on another child, would you?
No.
You wouldn't call him a thief continuously while laughing and pointing and getting a mob of people to chase him across the schoolyard till he fell over and all the money spilled out of his swollen pockets. You wouldn't do anything like that.
No,
that's crazy.
That would be horrible.
That would be
a horrible thing to do as an adult, but also not the wrong thing to do. Interestingly enough, I think that child should be praised. There should have been an assembly.
There should have been
built around him.
Maybe a plaque put up in his honour.
Should still be there now.
Wow.
The school isn't there now, but that plaque should
still stand there.
Yeah,
it should be a listed building. If
hero.
Anything. That was the term.
Hero. Justice warrior.
Justice warrior. And then what would happen to the person who was caught? What do you think should have happened to them?
I don't know. Just burnt at a stake. Whatever.
Burnt at a stake.
Whatever.
Just not take up much time.
Taken to prison. Adult prison.
for stealing from the talk shop.
It's still, that's people's hard-earned money. That's someone's lunch.
That was someone's lunch. Was it your lunch?
No, I was fine, man. I mean,
okay. So you had nothing in this, man.
No, I had no skin in the game whatsoever.
Which makes your actions even more heroic, Mike.
Yeah, because it was about justice. It wasn't about me.
No.
I got nothing.
Selfless is what you're saying.
Nothing from it. I wasn't fueled by a sense of power or
petty jealousy.
I don't think jealousy would have been the feeling that individual that you're describing.
I see. No,
would have had.
It was more petty, of a righteous nature.
Yes, but also a sense of opportunistic. An opportunistic, I guess, outlook. Like this is a possibility.
A triumph for the underdog.
For the underdog, me.
Bring down those.
Bring him down a peg or two.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess there was a bit of he thinks he can get away with it. Well,
so what was it? Was it something specific about how he was doing it that made you jump to the call of action, or was it just like
because of the blatantness of it?
Any
as well.
School anywhere with any other?
No, mate. I don't know. I mean, that wasn't like a character. I wasn't like super glass. It was just like I probably just didn't like him anyway.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Because if it had been somebody else, would you have been that?
I actually remember his name now, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Just in case his life took a horrible turn and he's had a life of.
And it all stemmed from that one incident.
Yeah,
it's like the butterfly effect or something like that.
Yeah,
he put his whole life on
no arms now, and he's in prison. You know what I mean? And he can't travel back into the future.
When he went to prison, or did that happen afterwards?
I can't remember.
He's just been a mess.
Either way,
you're saying.
Yeah. I think either way of those situations, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It is not good. From you losing your arms,
losing your arms after prison or before prison, which one do you want? I mean, come on. That's like someone saying, which one do you want, blind or deaf? which
blind or deaf
sense?
And also prison.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. Which would you rather be? Would you rather be blind in prison or deaf in prison?
I don't know. I'd say blind because I'd have to be listening out for every little thing. But then deaf, you need to always be. You have to sleep with your eyes open.
I think I'd rather be deaf.
You'd rather be deaf and be able to see.
Yeah.
See them coming, Mike.
Yeah. Look, if me not hearing shit isn't the problem.
Yeah, but right? You could be.
If something horrific is happening to you, you're not going to be like, "Oh, thank God, I can't hear this." Who does that?
I'm not saying that. But then, would you rather see it? I mean, it's either way. It's pretty horrific.
At least I feel like I could do something about it.
Maybe. I guess. I think the only downside to being blind or being deaf in prison and being able to see is if someone throws something in your eyes, then it's game over.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I mean, that's still, you're really painting these strange situations. Like, let's say someone throws. What do they usually do to mash up your eyes in prison?
Like bleach or something.
Yeah. They throw bleach in your eyes and you're running around screaming. You're like, oh, thank God I can still hear. You're not doing
you wouldn't
that.
Be able to hear. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. If you're already blind.
I mean, but the only reason I say that is because, all right, if you're deaf and you can see and someone blinds you in prison, then you're done for, right? But if you're blind and you can hear, unless someone comes into your cells banging trash can lids together, you're probably going to be able to hear something's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But what use would that be? If you hear 17 guys walk into your cell...
Well, it's over. It doesn't matter how many senses you've got. You better be able to travel through time.
Yeah, that'll just be more terrifying. I hear 4, 6, 12... 15 people.
My hearing is really working.
I'm surrounded by 15 people. I'm pretty sure of that.
See, that's why you have to be on some kind of Rutger Hauer blind justice shit, man. You've got to be able to just beat people up with like a broomstick and shit, a toothbrush, ready. Now, don't mess with that dude, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's blind, but he'll mess you up.
Assuming they're all attacking you one by one at a time.
But that's what you'd have to do. You'd have to be strategic. You know what I mean? You can't just run out of your cell screaming and hope you can beat someone up.
Listen, you ain't running anywhere.
No. Well, if you're blind, that wouldn't be a good move.
Exactly.
So, end your trip real fast. No, I'm just saying that if you were like one of those ninjas who could like hear better than anyone else, and you know you could hear them approaching, like, right, where's the best place to be? Because remember, you've had to use your sense of touch, you know, to find out where everything is, so you know exactly.
Assuming no one's trying to kill you in prison. Yeah.
Well, I mean that probably will happen.
That's
at
fine
some
in a
point.
normal situation. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know how far the toilet is from the door. I know that's fine. But when you've got commotion and people screaming and
that's what I'm saying,
kicking your face and stuff like that, you ain't got time to be using your
if
spidey
your face
senses,
is already
man.
being kicked, then it's pretty much over for you, isn't it? You know what I mean? If that's how it's starting, then it's only going downhill.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
I'd
what I
rather
mean?
just look. It's one thing to not hear, and I'm sure hearing is obviously a very important sense. I'm sure if I lost it today, I would obviously miss it. But the reality is, still, I would want to see stuff.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
But I just feel like if you were blind, you could do that thing where you so you feel like your cell, you know where all the weak spots are, where the best places are to.
So once you wake up in prison, imagine a nightmare situation. Wake up from your bunk. Let's say you're on a lower bunk because you're blind. All right.
That's
They're not going to put you on a top bunk, are they?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you'd be able to navigate yourself.
Yeah, I know,
up to
but I
bunk.
mean, it's just a bit of an unnecessary risk to have anyway. You're in prison as it is.
Well,
do you really want
you
the
don't
first
want the
thing?
bottom bunk if you're in prison.
No, but you're blind, right? If you're in the top bunk, right? Makes you have a nightmare, right? Or something like that. I mean,
And fall out the bed.
Yes. You break your back straight away. First night in prison, you forget where you are. Bang, dead. That's it.
That was the end of your journey.
You know what I mean? So you wouldn't have the top bunk. You'd have the bottom bunk.
That'd be a pathetic story to tell people. Yeah, you know what happened, Mike? Yeah.
Fell out of bed and
Fell
died.
out of bed and he died in prison. I don't know why that's funny, but it's just probably one of the worst ways you could
That's
probably
the worst
go.
prison death I've ever
You know
heard
what I mean?
of. Yeah.
Fell out of bed.
Fell out of bed and just died in prison. That's what happened to him.
You make it sound like it wasn't even the falling out of bed that killed him.
Just died.
The shame of it was like, I can't go on. I'm just going to die.
Just gonna
Stay
die.
and lie here.
Took him a week.
They could have saved him. They didn't. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
He didn't even want to live.
They just put a pile of clothes on top.
Yeah, but if you're blind, you're not going to have the top bunk, so you'd have the bottom bunk. So you wake up and you're feeling your way around. You've heard footsteps, and then you put your hands out. You feel okay. That's one pair of thighs. That's another pair of thighs. Feel quite muscular.
One pair of thighs, like no, thighs, no, 2 pairs of thighs. They're just standing there, letting you grope their thighs. Like he's really into it.
Yeah.
We've
got a Willy Potter spoon. Yeah.
I'm sorry. During your thigh groping, you would have to at least grab one penis. That would just then you would okay.
No, I don't want to see.
Exactly. That's what this is.
Yeah, I wish I could see. That's what you'd be saying. That's what you'd be saying.
Yeah. Or I wish I wasn't here. But
There's that. Yeah.
After that, then obviously the seeing thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
At least I can hear what's happening.
Yes. Cherish those memories.
Yeah.
Those shrieks. You know what I mean? But yes, that would be unfortunate. I don't even know how we got onto this situation.
I don't know, because I'm looking at the time. It's gotten to the end of the show.
Oh,
and
well.
this is how you.
And this is how we've ended it.
you decided to climax the show with.
I see. This is all me then again.
Yet
again.
Yes. That's in
Well, I'm just giving
sexual
people what they
assault
want,
on
Mike.
blind prisoners. Thank you, Dee, for your contribution. Again,
Just giving the people what they want, Mike. That's what they want to hear.
that's what they want.
they're mad for it, Mike. More blind prisoners, they're saying to me. Walking down the street.
Yeah,
So,
sure. Do you reckon Shawshank Redemption would have been more entertaining if he was blind as well? But then again, it
more
would have been totally beyond.
entertaining.
It would have been, yeah, because they would have had to explain how he dug the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
But death would have been interesting.
Well, I guess so. I mean, wouldn't be able to
But
hear.
probably wouldn't have added much to the plot.
Well, I don't see anything that would have happened to Andy Dufresne would have made his experience better. It could only make things worse. Even if you said to him, "Here is a bionic arm," that would somehow get used against him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
So I feel like the redemption was the best thing that could have happened to him. Anything else, you're just making his life worse. You know what I mean? Imagine, right, you're Andy Dufresne, you're trying to keep your head down in prison, and someone comes up to you and says, "Yeah, Andy, look, here's a big crate of beer, yeah? Don't tell no one," and everyone sees you with that beer. Your life is now worse.
Yeah, of
Someone
course.
comes up to you and says, "Here's a pair of, Nike Air Maxes, yeah? Enjoy them." Again, gonna get beaten up. No,
Yeah. I mean,
even someone says, "Look, here's a copy of Radio Times from 1984. All right, you've just got me stabbed." You can't do anything. You can't do anything to make his life better.
So what you're saying is stay out of prison.
Yes, that should be the message everyone takes away from this.
I see.
Like they need me to tell them that. Stay out
because
of prison.
You might get shanked over a copy of the Radio Times from 1984.
And I'm sure that has happened.
Yeah. Every prison story ends.
It was a Christmas issue, Mike. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, so, they had a picture of Toya on the front. I don't know.
Oh, hard times.
Hard times. Sheena Easton.
That was, yeah. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, Mike. You know what I mean?
They can't.
So,
and on that note, we are choosing to end the show.
Is that it? Is that where we're ending it?
We're ending it, apparently. Well, no, it's gone past our 2 hours. Okay. I'm sure the people have
other things to do. Yeah, like go to bed or something.
Go to bed, yeah. Just go to bed.
Just go to bed. What are you doing? You know what I mean? There's nothing else. It's finished.
It's over. It's like it's Thursday.
You know what I mean? Unless you just got tomorrow off, you just got a person of leisure. You know what I mean? Nothing else to do. Just stay up all night, listen to Mike and Dee, and after this, gonna go onto Spotify and iTunes, listen to their back catalogue because
remember that, people. We have a back catalogue, and it is on Spotify, iTunes. What else? And we also on YouTube as well. So
YouTube, yeah. And then obviously, don't forget to go and find the Instagram page and join it, because we're going to be posting most of our stuff on there from now on.
Yeah, and also, post any funny stuff you see on the page as well.
It's all welcome.
Interact with us. Start getting us to talk about stuff you want to talk about, because we will just talk about whatever.
Yes.
All right. But we want this to be an interactive show. We want this to be your show. So yeah. And the more people that join in, the better the show will be. You know, and we want you guys obviously to feel inclusive. So, get on it. Tell your friends. Tell your mother. Tell your grandmother. Tell postman. You sound like an insult. Tell your mum.
Tell your mum. No, if you say it like that, then yeah. You don't have to tell your mum. Mention it in conversation, but you don't have to say, "Oi, mum." You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't talk to it like that. So, but yeah, just share it. Get people involved. If you enjoy the show, share it with like-minded people. Yeah. And then you can all talk about it afterwards and have your little in-jokes, and everyone else will be like, oh, why are those two so close?
We want to be part of this.
Exactly.
And then we've got our own elite group, and then we can separate them from the rest of the people, and then we will crush them. Sorry, I'm going too far. All right. We are clocking off. But, it's been good to come back in 2022.
Yep.
We're going to be growing the brand, the show, and hopefully with your
awareness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it going. And keep joining us, and we will laugh for many, many years. I don't know why I sound like David Attenborough.
I thought it was David Attenborough and Bowie at the same time.
Oh, right.
Many years.
Many years. Never gonna stop listening to Mike and Dee. They are on the radio.
Okay, we're going now. So that is good.
Sorry.
All right, we are out. See you next week.